Check out the Pro Shop. That's right, the Pro Shop is the platform store where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shops. The link is in the description section below. And remember, it helps the platform continue to grow. So check out the Pro Shop and who that too.
TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, and even the top flight boxing. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us.
Thank you for making Saint Central your black and gold home for the New Orleans Saints.
Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that?
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies and the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, Who That Nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is Saints Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Who that? To the black and gold family, man. It's draft day. Sports Coma, we in the building. What's popping? Much love to the great Saint Think Tank. And like I've been saying for some time now, welcome. You're now rocking with the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, where we have intense, entertaining, educating, and enlightening sport talk from your favorite sports family. I'm Big Q. Much love to the great Saint Think Tank. Much love to the Who That Nation. We're in the building, man, for the summation of the draft, round one, day one in the building. We'll be covering that. Later on, we'll have the Pelican Post-Game Report on the Pelican Post-Game Report channel. We recapping the game that's going on right now between the Pels and the Phoenix Suns, which is a pretty good game going on. The Pelicans fighting for their playoff lives against a very good Phoenix, a very disciplined Phoenix team. Score right now 28-28, tied. Oh, baby. But anyway, much love to the fam. Appreciate y'all being in the stream with me. Please feel free to hit the like button. Hit the hell out the like button. We in the building for this one, man. And as I showed you, we had the draft picks. This is what it's looking like right now, fam. Of course, the draft is underway, and we'll be covering that thing. And here, as you go right here, you can see right here that the Jaguars are on the clock now, you know, after the first pick came in, and we know it's going to be interesting to see. We really not interested in the rest of these clubs. Leave me my Saints. A lot of people tired, man, of all of the draft spiel, and I ain't mad at that. I'm tired of all that. I had all these mock drafts, and let's get this crap. Let's get it going, man. But much love for the fam. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Pelicans, Nola's in the building. Who that to you? Boo's in the building. Who that? Mr. Pops 3000. Much love, brother. Keldrick's in the building. Troy Thompson, what up, Troy? Trey, what's happening, Trey? Much love. Nolans 504. Lewis, who that to you? What's up, Linda? Who that to you, Queen? Much love to the fam. Trey, BR Fitted 225's in the building. Shedrick, what's up, brother? Shedrick's in the building. Brother Torrey's in the building. Who that to you? Shrine is in the building. Who that family? What's up, Lori? Much love to the Queens. TJ, what's happening, baby? Much love to you. Appreciate you. Brother Mario's in the building. Chad's in the building. Eric, who that to you, fam? Appreciate you. Jerry's in the building. What's up, OG? Smallville, what's up, fam? Says, let's all pray that the Saints does not do anything stupid tonight. Peyton is gone. Cut it out. What's up, KB, baby? Much love, man. Good to see all the queens in the building. King Chosen One is in the building. Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you as well. What's up, Ramsey? Who that to you? Aloha, Ramsey. Much love, fam. Brother Matt is in the building as well. What's up, Matt? Brother Doug's in the building. Brother James in the building. What's up, James? How you doing, my friend? There you go. Who that for life is in the building. Much love, fam. Appreciate you as well. Much love to all the fam. Be kind is in the building. Ant-Man as well. And Dedrick. What's up, fam? Much up. Demetrix in the building. Who that to you? West Baptist Church. Much love, fam. Appreciate y'all being in the building. Much love. JT, what's up, fam? Can we get a compensatory third pick? I think right now we're going to see. Could there be some willing and dealing, man? The Saints could be in some willing and dealing. Maybe not in day one, perhaps maybe in day 3, you can see the Saints do a little willing and dealing. I don't anticipate nothing big from the Saints in terms of the moves they made thus far, but you never know, especially when you talk about your black and gold. True Louisiana, who that to you, fam? Appreciate you. That who that guy's in the building. Jesse Jackson, keep hope alive. What's happening? Baraka, who that to you, fam? Who that and go Pales, baby. All right, thank you, Mr. Pops. I will check on that, fam. Appreciate you. What's up, Kevin? Who that to you, brother? Appreciate you being here as well. What's up, Mike? Seabrook Fisher Sinkers. Much love to you, fam. Appreciate you as well. So much love to all the fam. What's up, Keelan? Who that to you? Who that, Dana? What's up, Queen? And who else we got? What's up, Marcus? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you, man. 504 Co's in the building as well. Kenta Battle as well. Much love, fam. Appreciate all y'all. Please hit the like button if you hadn't hit that like button, fam. Smack the hell out the like button in this one, fam, because listen, it's draft day, man. The Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock, according to this, man. And like I said, it's going to be fun watching our black and gold play. Of course, we also have the Pelicans that's doing their thing right now, fighting right now with the Phoenix Suns to avoid elimination. So it's a great day for black and gold sports, man. So anyway, fam, we're going to be doing our thing. Dave, what's up, Donovan? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate brother Donovan, brother Dave as well. What's happening, fam? What's up, Carlton? Who that to you, brother? Appreciate you being here as well. So anyway, fam, what's intriguing about the black and gold, man, while our time comes in, I'm gonna open up the phone lines for the family members to chime in a little later. We're gonna be following this thing all the way through several hours of draft coverage, and of course, you see some of the in the looking at what ESPN's picking for the black and gold. They're showing the black and gold. And let me show this with you, fam. I showed this the other day, and this is what they're thinking about the black and gold in terms of what kind of needs that we have. And you can see right here, the needs are up here. They got offensive tackle as one of the needs, followed by wide receiver, quarterback, defensive tackle, and offensive guard. So it's kind of showing you, what they anticipate or what they think the needs of the team is. Offensive tackle. So is it a lot of people talk about the same. I'll pull up the depth chart in a little bit so we can kind of look at these moves that a couple of these guys are anticipating the Saints making and several others. Now, I also was able to bring up the article from Bob Rose, who a good friend of the show. Bob Rose from the Saints News Network. Much love to him and brother Kyle T. Mosley. I'm going to have him to tip in here possibly later on this week or early next week with his thoughts. But anyway, I pulled up his article from the 23rd in which that he kept a live time ticker on who the Saints spoke to, private workouts this offseason, visits and the like. And one of the family members asked me about this list, and I will say, let me bring that list up to show it to the family members, because maybe some of these people they'll be kind of going back to. You see what I'm saying here, fam? Maybe some of these guys they'll be looking at going back to in terms of looking at through the draft quarterback situation. A lot of people say they don't think they're going through looking at the quarterbacks, might take a quarterback or one of these picks. But if you take a look at it, they did scout a lot of quarterbacks, fam. They really did. All right, what's up, player chat? Trevor Chat. What's happening, brother? Good to see you in the chat. Much love. All right, thank you, Kenta, for becoming a YouTube member. Much love, fam. Appreciate you. A lot of content on there, fam. You can see all our lot content on the YouTube community page. You can go on there and just look on the community page, and you'll be able to see a lot of our content right there. All of the unlocks content that we've been doing for over than almost 100 shows worth of TSC Q&A lot content. So thank you and enjoy it. Appreciate you, Kent Bowden. Welcome to the family. Chemo, what's up, fam? Appreciate you, my brother. Much love. All right, and like I said, fam, this is a few of the people that the Saints talk to. Quarterbacks are plenty. Corral, Howell, EJ Perry from Brown, Kenny Pickett, Malik Willis, and keep circulating around these two names for the black and gold for whatever reason. Corral, we'll see what they're looking at as well. And Sam Howell's one of, I'm not really terribly impressed with him, except for he has probably one of the more accurate deep balls in the nation in college. So it'll be interesting to see what's the move the Saints doing. And if you look at the wide receiver, they looked at Trey Burks from Arkansas, Danny Gray from SMU, Sky Moore from West Michigan, Tyquan Thornton from Baylor, who's the fastest wide receiver in combine history. He just blazing. Plus, he got good size on him too. So outside of that, you got Jamison Williams, who the Saints were able to talk to as well. Which is, if a lot of people say Q, despite the ACL injury that he suffered, he's on the fast track, and a lot of people anticipate he'll be back a lot faster than what he's thinking about. So we'll see how it all looks going forward. But outside of that, you see the running backs, Tristan Ebner, Hassan Hawkins from Michigan, Keontae Ingram from USC, Damian Pierce from Florida, who's one of my favorite guys, Brian Robinson from Alabama, which would be awesome as well in terms of the power running game, both him and Damian. But Brian Robinson Jr. is just a wildebeest of epic proportions in the power game. Tight end position, they looked at a couple of them. Isaiah Likely from Coastal Carolina, Chig Okonkwo, I hope I said that right. Offensive lines, a couple of guys, Braxton Jones from Southern Utah, Jamari Sellier from Georgia, Zach Tom from Wake Forest, defensive tackle Eric Johnson, who I had an opportunity to kind of scout. This guy is something else here. Jaden Peavy from Texas A&M for defensive tackle. Linebackers, Christian Harris from Alabama, pretty good one. Jeremiah Moon is interesting as well. Chad Muma from Wyoming is another one. And then, of course, the defensive backs, the Saints talked to Andrew Booth from Clemson, Kaline Barnes from Baylor, Samuel Womack from Toledo, and J.T. Woods, the safety from Baylor. So that's who the Saints updated tracker of the players that the Saints had conversations with. And could some of these guys, fam, in the list that I just went over, could some of these guys potentially be some of the guys that you'd be looking at for the Saints to be drafting over the next several days? Could possibly be. It could possibly be. What's up, Demi? Who that to you, baby? Appreciate you. Brother DeWright's in the building. Carla, what's happening, fam? Appreciate you for being here, Queen. Much love to you. What's up, Jerome? Who that, fam? Much love. Appreciate you. Great night of sports right here, man. We're watching the Pelicans right now. 34-33 on one screen. I got several screens, and also looking at the draft and on the other side as it is starting to get underway here. So let me see if I can get the draft on the screen right here. So the pick is in for the Jaguars, and we don't know who they're going to pick, but most of the people thinking that the Jags probably will end up taking Aiden Hutchinson from Michigan. But he could be surprised. A lot of people thinking the defensive end from Georgia might be picked here, but we'll know the pick is in. But do the Jacksonville Jaguars go with defense with this pick in an attempt to try to get things going? Boy, this game with the Pelicans and Phoenix is so physical. Pelicans up 37-34 in the middle of the second half. Sure is a physical game, and the refs, credit to them, are letting them play, man. They're letting them play. But anyway, the picks in with them, we'll see momentarily. But talking of picks, this is your picks, Black and Gold. As it stands right now, these are your picks. Round 1, pick 16, round 1, pick 19. And of course, that'll be just round 1 today that we'll be covering. But that is a lot going on between the two. So any questions and comments, please feel free to throw them in the chat. We showed you some of the people that the Saints were in discussions with. How about some of the Saints targets, fam? What do y'all think about that? All right, you got Malik there. Malik Willis from Liberty is a possible guy that some of the people are thinking about here. And this article is coming from Bleacher Report. Jake Rill is saying several teams with 2 picks in the first round of the 2022 NFL draft. The Saints recently joined the group when they acquired the 19th pick in the trade with Philly, and to add to the 16 overall selection they acquired previously from the Colts. So what are the Saints going to do with these 2 early selections? Of course, a lot of people thinking quarterback. I don't think they made that trade with the intention of moving up for a quarterback or even using one of the 2 on a quarterback. That's what Todd McShay said And ESPN's Mike Triplett is quoting him. But remember, Todd McShay be wrong a lot, man. He'd be wrong a lot. But we'll see. Of course, draft plans can change, and it's always possible New Orleans could shift its mindset and go for a QB early. With that in mind, here's some of the top players the Saints should target in the first round of this year's draft on Thursday, today. And they got Malik Willis at the top of the list, one of three. They got Malik Willis. Here, the Saints' primary draft plans may not include using the 16 or 19 pick on the quarterback, but if Malik Willis is still on the board by then, it could be hard to resist taking their next potential franchise QB. Willis may not be ready to start immediately in the NFL, but they could bowl well for the Saints, which could start Winston at 22 and allow Liberty product to develop. The 22-year-old has an impressive skill set, high ceiling, and could eventually become an exciting QB to watch at the professional level. There's a decent chance Willis won't be available for the Saints, even at 16. Two of the NFC South's rivals, the Carolina Panthers and Falcons, could be in the market for a signal caller. They are in the market. Whether Carolina takes them, we don't know, but Atlanta, we know possibly can. And they each own a top 10 pick. It's also possible another team may trade up to land Willis. I don't know. Carolina, if they'll be smart to kind of trade out of that pick that I'm thinking, they got that first round draft pick. Then them people don't pick till way later. If I'm Carolina, I'm kind of seeing if anybody wants that pick and trading out of that pick. Because if they take Pickett there, man, they're under heavy pressure to win this year, both them and the general manager, and they can't do where they feel comfortable putting that all on the shoulders of a rookie quarterback. A lot of pressure's on them. If the Saints are happy with their current QB situation, they might not try to move up, and instead could use the first round pick to acquire a pair of players who will put Winston in a better position to succeed. If Willis falls down the board, though, it'll be interesting to see if New Orleans reconsiders it to be beneficial to the franchise long-term future. We talked about this, and a lot of people don't believe that that's the move with Willis, right? A lot of people don't believe that the Willis move is a good move or the quarterback move is a good move, and we understand that. But listen, the word on the street, and I keep saying it over, and the rumors are not going away, that the Saints took one of these picks for a potential quarterback if the right one falls to them at that selection. Now, you take that as you were, and you notice how secretive the Saints are being. And of course, we know that's really kind of the stain when it comes down to the Saints enduring. They don't want to let too much leak out there. But something's fishy's going on. Something fishy going on. All right. What's up, John? St. John Butler, who that to you? Will Dickerson, what's up, fam? Nola 2 Trail, J Dog. Who that to y'all, Brand? Appreciate y'all being in the building. Josh in his bag. What's up? Godfidence. 504 Hot Boy, Jermaine Scobie, Nola Balls, all the fam. What's up, Brandon? Who that to you as well? Appreciate you. My dog Tragic is in the building. 3 L's is in the building. What's up? Seth Griffin's in the building. What's up, brother Rob? How you doing, brother? Much love to you, man. Appreciate y'all being in the building. Hit the like button for me as well. And also, we moving on to the next one. Chris Cross now. Charles Cross from Chris Cross from the offensive tackle from Mississippi State. There are several really good top-notch offensive tackles that are available. You're talking Akwandu, Cross, in what's his name? Is it Evans? I'm thinking, or Neal. But anyway, the reality is some of these guys could fall to the Saints at 16. It is very possible. But these are 3 of the best offensive tackles in the game. It'll make it difficult for the Saints to pass on these guys. And we'll see how it all looks. But, if Cross is there, you take him. And the Saints would be smart to kind of build the offensive line, so to speak, fam. You know what I'm saying? You want to build the offensive line, the defense, and the offensive line. You want to build up that thing. You don't want to be in a situation where you have a line and you can't really do anything. You know what I'm saying? The line is, we struggled last year with some offensive line issues, the depth issues. But Cross would be an intriguing candidate for us to have, man, to be honest with you. I won't go over his whole bio. And then, of course, Jamison Williams is the next dude that we talk about if you're the black and gold. A lot of people say, Q, we take this kid. He's phenomenal. You would not have an opportunity to draft this kid because he would be going first overall in this draft if he wasn't dealing with that ACL injury and trying to get over that situation. So, like I said, man, you talk about a fantastic wide receiver, and he's ahead of schedule on his rehab. Could this be the move for the black and gold in the draft, or is it Chris Olave? So, like I said, it'll be interesting to see how it all falls. But Jamison Williams is fantastic. It's just, can we be patient enough to wait for Jamison to make it back from injury, even though we know we have Mike Thomas who's coming off of injury. So that's a big question that I have for the black and gold, is whether or not we have the patience for that. Anyway, let's look at some of the draft right now. They're starting off. We're already into the third selection right now, fam. The Jacksonville Jaguars took Trayvon Walker from Georgia. Two pass rushers, fam. They're trying to show you how this is going early. So a lot of people thought that Jacksonville would take Aiden Hutchinson, and they kind of flip-flopped because a lot of people had Detroit taking the defensive end Walker, so they kind of flip-flopped. So Trayvon Walker, the Georgia defensive end, goes first overall. Hutchinson goes to number 2 to the Detroit Lions. So 2 pass rushers are off the board, premium on pass rushers. Is the Texans the team, fam, that we see? Are the Texans the team that goes with a quarterback next? Are they the team to go to a quarterback next? Let's look at the other situation. They're saying the best players available there. But the Jacksonville Jaguars, that's Lovie Smith's territory. Do Lovie Smith reach out and build up his offensive line, or do he looks for a signal call? You see Evan Neal there. This is 2 of the best linemen there. Well, Akwanu and Evan Neal. And then you see Ahmad Gardner, Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson there, Kayvon Thibodeau, Derek Stingley, Kyle Hamilton, the best safety in the draft, Charles Cross. We just talked about him from Mississippi State. Drake London, they got him rated a lot ahead of a lot of guys, including Jamison Williams. Big Jordan Davis, the big defensive lineman. Does he fall to the Saints? You're seeing Chris Olave's there and several others. Penning is a very popular choice for the black and gold as well. And then, of course, you see Willis and ahead of Kenny Pickett in the ESPN version of talent. So very interesting to see how it all shaking and moving right now. So yes, indeed. So we'll see exactly what's going on, man, with the Texans. So what say you, fam? I know y'all don't give a shit about the Texans, but at the same time, you know, is this when the Houston Texans, shouldn't that be a quarterback right there, fam? I'm saying, with Lovie Smith coming in there, shouldn't it be a quarterback, being that they don't have one? I mean, I don't know. But anyway, let's talk about this, fam. Let's get into some of the talk about the black and gold. What do you guys think the Saints do with these picks? We still got quite the difference to go before before the picks are. We already into with about less than 4 minutes before the Houston Texans card is in, and the Saints pick at 16, unless trades and stuff occur. So we still kind of waiting on that thing to see exactly. So let's talk about it. Okay, the Texans pick is in. We'll see what the Texans do, but their draft needs, according to what they're saying, is defensive end, offensive tackle. They don't have quarterback up there. You ain't gonna win many games without a good quarterback. So their team they were 4-13 last year, man. But the picks in, I wonder if one of the quarterbacks come off the board this high. All right, but anyway, Davis. Okay, they tried to say Davis Mills is their QB. They don't need one. You really have faith in Davis Mills? I mean, I don't know, Tragic. I would be kind of looking at somebody else. I'm not that really big on Davis Mills, man. I'm sorry, I'm not a big Davis Mills guy. I think he did all right, man, but he definitely need to get some competition, bro. All right, Boo says Penning and Breece Hall, which Penning, the big offensive tackle. A lot of people say he got a mean streak. He's kind of, likes to hold on to the guys every now and again. But Breece Hall is a really good guy right there. A lot of people consider Breece Hall the best running back in this draft. He's phenomenal, man. 4,000 yards in 3 seasons says a lot, doesn't it? All right, so big ups to the fam. What's up, Pam and Whammy? Who that to you? I hear you, Tragic. I just don't. We'll see, fam. We'll see. I just don't have any faith in that guy, man. But then again, I'm not a Houston Texan guy. I'm not a Texan, so whatever they do is all right with me. So anyway, yeah. So we'll know in just a second what that pick is going to be. The pick is in. They just hadn't announced it yet. All right, so let's keep it moving, fam. I went over a list of people that a lot of people are coming to. Let me see if I could pull up a depth chart here of the black and gold that I had saved up here, so we can go over it. And a lot of people say wide receiver. You're absolutely right, fam. I got to give it to you. Wide receiver is a big position of need for the black and gold, and most certainly we can definitely use some help at the wide receiver position, depending on which route. Maybe Jarvis Landry come, maybe he doesn't. What's up, King Logic? Who that to you? JT says, yeah, JT, I know, bro. You've been saying about the wide receivers, bro. I think they'll get one. Clint said they will pick Neal. All right, the offensive line. You can't go wrong building up your offensive line, bro, to protect your quarterback. That has been a major problem with the Houston Texans, is that they don't have the best offensive line play. So I wouldn't be mad at them for building up that offensive line. But if you look at the Saints depth chart right here, fam, you can see exactly the offense in high hands with Michael Thomas, and then of course you see Marquez Callaway underneath them, Traquan Smith, and then the second layer is Kevin White, Deontay Harris, LaJordan Humphrey, Quan Baker, Kirk Merritt, and Aesop Winston with Jalen McCleskey. That's some of the wide receivers. So you can see the Saints could use an upgrade in the wide receiver room. Also, you can look at the tight end position, and you can see Taysom Hill was converted to a tight end there as well. So outside of that, Adam Troutman is the backup with Nick Vannett and Jawan Johnson. And then, of course, some guy named J.P. Holtz. And you see Dylan Soner and Ethan Wolf. Those are mostly practice squad additions. Offensive line-wise, you look at the Saints. They have Ryan Ramczyk, Cesar Reeves, McCoy, Andrews Pete, and James Hurst. Their backups, Ethan Greenwich, Forrest Lamp, Cesar Ruiz, Kelvin Throckmorton, and Landon Young as offense. So either position you look at, to me, all could use some help, including the running back position with Elvin Kamara, due to miss some time pushing his court case back again. And of course, Ingram's there. He's a little older too. Tony Jones is good, but unproven. Dwayne Washington's mostly a special teams guy. And Josh Adams in the running back room is mostly just a practice squad running back who doesn't see in much time. And of course, you see the fullback Adam Prentice there. So as you can see, the Saints could definitely use some help there in terms of every room that they have. Maybe not so much in the quarterback room, but every other room they most certainly can use some help on. All right, so let's go to the draft as well. You can see the picks in, and you can see Derek Stingley. There you go, man. Stingley from LSU, our guy. Stingley ends up with the Texans, man. And as Lovie Smith's he's a defensive guy, so he says, let's build up the defense. I'm not mad at that. Then again, that's not my goddamn team. That's not my team. All right, so anyway, from the Jags, never going to work on the line, and when Trent Baalke runs the show. LOL Peterson wanted O-line, Baalke wanted Walker, and Khan wanted Hutchinson. All right, thank you, James. Appreciate you, my brother. All right, yeah, and that's pretty good to see Derek Stingley. A lot of people thought that the other cornerback, Gardner, would go over Stingley, and I kept saying, how you have that going like that? Stingley's been like the top dude ever since, and nobody was fooled by it. As you see, the Texans make Derek Stingley out of LSU the first cornerback taken in the 2022 NFL draft. So pretty cool. And congratulations to our guy Derek Stingley Jr. for becoming the Houston Texans. So good, he way over there, so we don't have to see him that much. Because let me tell you something, the kid can play. So if we got to lose LSU, guys, let them go to the AFC, way away from us. Don't come to the NFC South. We tired of getting matching up against former LSU guys loaded with the Tampa Bay, Atlanta squads are loaded and littered with them. So, good to see a really good cornerback like Stingley go to the AFC. So congratulations to you. Now the Jets are on the clock right now, and we'll see what the Jets do as well as they move on the clock. So, all right, Universal Love 878. What's up, baby? Much love to you. Appreciate you as well. Much love, fam. All right. Yeah, I agree with this, hot boy. I agree with this. Yeah, Stingley over. Yeah, they have some stuff going on right now, man. But the reality is, Stingley was the dude, man. You can't all this Sauce talk about Sauce Gardner and this. I'm like, man, please, man. When Stingley was out there, he was the best cornerback in college. No disrespect to Sauce Gardner. But Stingley was out there, bro. He was doing it all, man, even kick return and doing all of that stuff, man. So, and the Texans seen it, and they broke him off. They said, yeah, let's make this guy here the top paid cornerback, the top drafted cornerback here in the business. So not much love on that. Now, of course, the Jets got the pick in, fam. So we'll see what the Jets got going in as well. If I had to say the Jets it has to be an offensive lineman to protect their young quarterback. It has to be. It has to be that. Now, then again, it could be a wide receiver, but if they're smart and they got their young quarterback, you're going to want an offensive lineman, and there's several of them up there that they can take as bookends to kind of help keep that guy upright, because that's been the problem with the Jets, is that they can't protect the quarterback. They have some weapons up there, and they got to build themselves up, and I do like the 49ers, the former 49er defensive coach that's up there coaching them. What's his name? I forgot the man's name. Y'all tell me in the chat. But he knows how to build a team, but hopefully that quarterback he has, you got to get an offensive lineman with him to kind of help him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely. TJ said Stingley's a beast, man. When he's healthy, you can't stop him, man. You can't. All right, that's right. Tell me about. That's right, and Stingley, which is the Louisiana hot sauce. Yeah, you got Sauce Gardner from where he was at. Where he was from? What was he? Cincinnati, I want to say Sauce is from. But then you have Louisiana hot sauce, which we are known for down here. So any sauce you talking about going up there to get, man, you keep that shit. Oh, y'all too much, man. All right, yeah. All right, so the picks in with the Jets, we don't know exactly what it is, but if they're smart, they will get them an offensive lineman to protect. Okay, the Jets will pick a wide receiver, says Clint. Who that to your fan? Okay, thank you, Pam. Yeah, I don't want no hot sauce from Cincinnati. You know what I'm saying? You keep that shit up there. All right, much love. Yeah, big ups. All right, so and we'll see what the Jets do with it, man. But at the same time, if they smart, fam, they would take an offensive lineman to protect that young quarterback. Just saying, man. Just saying. We'll see. But anyway, let's keep it moving, fam. Let me let's do this, fam. Let me open up the lines, man. I'm gonna bring some of the family members in, invite y'all in. The update on the Pelicans matchup right now. The Pels are up 56-45 in a physical game going on with less than 33 seconds remaining in the first half of the game. The Pelicans up 56-45. Very physical game. Pelicans trying to push the series to game 7 as the mole man hits the shot on the play. What's his name? He looked like a mole in the face. What's his name? I can't think of the kid name. But mole man hit the shot. But the reality is the Saints, man. I mean, the Pelicans really giving the Phoenix Suns everything they had, to the point where they had to bring Devin Booker back to the team to try to get that win. And watch the Pelicans. Hey, look at that, the tap by Larry Nance before the buzzer goes down. The Pelicans are up 58-48 at halftime. That's good to go. So listen, you go to game 7 with a team with an 8, you the number 1 seeded team, and the 8 seed pushes you to a game 7 psychological advantage, pressure on the Suns. Can they respond? This could be one of the biggest upsets in NBA history. I know I'm talking Pelicans right now, kind of going back and forth with them right now. Could be a very big thing. So think about, could it be the biggest upset in playoff history? Because the Pelicans, I'm gonna let y'all in on a secret. The Pelicans are not a 8-seeded team. I know what they're seeded for, but when I'm talking about in terms of talent, and what y'all said, while people don't want to play the Pelicans, is because the Pelicans team that they have on the floor is not a 36-game winning team. They did not have that roster or that lineup for the entire season. Had they had, this team would have had at least 48 victories if they have had that lineup intact on the floor playing at the same time with how it's been playing out. So this is what I'm saying, that they are dangerous, and people keep looking at the records thinking that they're going to get pushed out of there. They got them people by 10 points right now, and they got all they goddamn people, which is good, because I don't want to hear all the smoke from the Phoenix Suns people coming up in here in the comment section of the Pelican post-game report saying that the Suns going to do this, the Suns is going to do that, and all this kind of old stuff. The Pelicans have grown up. They're up for the challenge. Willie comes from over there, so he knows their tendencies. The Pelicans aren't afraid of the Suns. They're not intimidated by Chris Paul's little antics, all of the talk that they said. The Pelicans are for real. I've been saying this the whole season when people was calling them a lottery team. But anyway, let me get back to my Saints commentary, fam. And Sauce Gardner. How about that, fam? Sauce Gardner ended up going to the Jets. So the Jets said, you know what? We don't need no protection. We don't need no stinking lineman. We don't need no stinking lineman. Let's get a 6'3" cornerback to help our secondary out. And that's why the Jets stink. That's why the Jets run their jet into a mountain every damn year. because Sauce is not a bad player, but you have offensive linemen that you could use to protect your young quarterback partner. You know. Oh my goodness. But anyway, we're gonna keep on moving on this thing, fam, and keep doing the do. But yes, Sauce Gardner is the pick that the Jets take, and now the Giants are on the board, and the Giants have 2 picks in the next 3 picks. So you got the Giants, and then you got our guys, Dave and Rashad's Carolina Panther Club coming up, and then after the Giants pick, you got the Atlanta Falcons, baby. What the Falcons gonna do? What the hell the Falcons gonna do? All right, so anyway, let me put this in the chat, fam. Give me just a second. I'm gonna put this in the chat so the family members can chime in, and we're gonna try to get as many family members in as we can. But what I want to hear from you guys is your draft thoughts. What you think we should do in the draft? I just showed you the Saints offensive depth chart, and let's see what you guys got to say about who you think the Saints are going to get in this draft. So feel free. Hold on here. Let me get that. There you go. All right, we're gonna put that in the chat right there so the family members can join. I'm gonna pin that to the top of the chat so the family members, that'll be pinned there so the family members can chime in. All right, in the groove. What's up, fam? Says Jordan Davis. I hear you, bro. We would only be so fortunate if he can fall that far. But if they keep making selections like this, I think we'll get them. But pretty predictable. You got 2 defense. I mean, fam, it's been an all defensive draft. You know what the stats thus far? The first 5 picks that done happened, man, with the NFL draft at this point, it's been 4 picks, right? 4 picks, and all of them are defensive. All of the picks are defensive. I mean, they setting they setting the trend right now, aren't they? Trayvon Walker, the defensive end from Georgia, pass rusher Aiden Hutchinson, who was predicted to be the top guy going. He goes to Detroit next, and I guess that's cool because he played at Michigan, and now he's with Detroit there, so I guess that's fine. And then, of course, behind them, you got Derek Stingley Jr., and then Ahmad Gardner, Sauce Gardner from Cincinnati. So all picks are simply defensive picks. So could the Giants keep the trend going? Can the Giants, they might be looking for a wide receiver weapon to prize. They won't trade all their wide receivers, so I got to think that at least the team might be looking at getting a wide receiver being. They won't trade Slayton. They won't trade what's the other guy who is a diva? They want to trade him. The guy coming there, he won't get rid of all the wide receivers. So obviously it's going to be a wide receiver, right? What you think? Might be a wide receiver. But a lot of people think, and look at that, all defensive so far. So that's pretty interesting, man. All right, Bear said Sauce fell in the Jets' endless pit. Yeah, Bear, I hear you, man. He felt like, the Jets, and you know what? That's what I was saying about the Jets, man. The damn Jets always seem to crash their ship into they damn plane into the side of the mountain every day. True Lou said, I love seeing this. So tired of it always being a draft cube. Yeah, first round, this is refreshing to see. Yeah, a lot of other guys going, but we'll see. And the Giants could use some G-men. Yeah, offensive lineman, Clint. I could see that. Big Smoke Dog says Wilson or Jamison Williams. Isn't that awesome? I mean, awesome. Isn't it interesting that Garrett Wilson, who was predicted to go high, going to a couple of these teams is not yet to be picked. Could he be one of the selections the Giants take? They got 2 picks in the next 3 selections. So you got to think it might be Garrett Wilson, perhaps it's Jamison Williams. Chris Olave says in the groove. It's Poppy. What's up, fam? Who that to you? Thank you. Brother Dada is in the building as well. And yeah, Daniel Jones, a lot of people, it's starting to wear off on the Giants. So we'll see, man. We'll see how it all goes. But we're going to bring Tragic in, man. Tragic's popping in, and we're going to bring Tragic to the stream. Tragic, welcome to the stream, my brother. How you doing?
Oh, man. Who that to the fan? I'm just getting home. Just walking in the door.
Who that to you, my brother? Welcome on in.
Yeah. So I was listening to some of the draft earlier as I was driving, and I have a feeling that I know it's not popular, but the Saints have a history of going with big men in the first round. So I wouldn't be shocked if we get the offensive tackle. I don't know which one we're going to get, but I think we're going to get the offensive tackle But I don't think we're going to go for the wide receiver in the first round like everybody thinks. I wouldn't be surprised if they go with the defensive tackle out of Georgia, Wyatt, not Davis, but Wyatt, because this team they they like they know they got to affect the quarterback, and they can stop the run already pretty much with what they have. But they missing some more interior pressure, and I know they like that 1-2 punch when they had that 3 technique with when they had David Onyemata paired up with Sheldon Rankins. So keep an eye out on Wyatt. Some people even compare him to like a poor man's Aaron Donald. So look out for Wyatt.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? Tragic. Not to cut you off, bro, but that Georgia defensive line, man. You seen Walker go first overall over Hutchinson, who was the favorite for a longest while. Jaguars said, "No, we're gonna go with this guy." And then you talk about Big Jordan Davis, who's just unbelievable. And then Wyatt is another guy that's not getting a lot of credit, who's also very good.
Yeah, that's what I think, and that's what I think they're going to go with. I think they're going to go with Wyatt over Jordan Davis because this team likes to affect the quarterback. He likes to affect the quarterback because it's a passing league now. We proved that we can stop the run, so we don't really need. You don't really. Most teams don't draft for run stuff in the first round. You draft somebody who can affect the passing game, that can affect the other team quarterback, make the other team quarterback uncomfortable. And a guy like Wyatt paired with Onyemata that constantly just in and out. That could have, peripheral threat, a dramatic effect on the other team offense over time. Constantly getting that pressure in your face.
Yeah, you're right, bro. And we do have a defensive-minded coach available in this, but yet you're right on Wyatt, and that's a good commentary. Tragic. Let me ask you this, bro. Speaking about some of the talent, man, no quarterbacks are taken yet, and of course, that's not really a surprise to me, knowing a lot of these guys. I think the one that they liked the most was the quarterback out of Pickett. To go there, Malik Willis is very interesting. People kind of make him a mix of between Jalen and Hurt, and I hear Lamar Jackson mixed between. I was like, I can see some of the athleticism of a Hurt, but he's a better passer in my opinion than Hurt. But what do you think about some of these quarterbacks?
I think overall, all these quarterbacks have potential, but they all basically, I believe, like maybe third round talent and beyond. And I don't think it's worth reaching just because it's a need, even though your situation. If all you have Jameis Winston in the fold, so whatever quarterback that you draft, he's going to have to sit probably about 2 to 3 years. So there's no need to waste a first or second round pick, I believe, on a quarterback. If you go pick a quarterback, just pick just roll the dice with any of those guys in the 4th or 5th round and develop him. There's no need to go reach for a quarterback where I feel right now you can fortify Jameis with more offensive weapons around him right now.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, and I think a lot of people agree with you on that, brother Tragic. The fact that it'd be super smart for the Saints to perform that, because Jameis, you give him 2 years, you got to give him weapons. We got to kind of solidify the offensive line per se. A lot of the needs based on what a lot of the people at NFL.com and ESPN are saying, that the top need for the Saints is offensive lineman, not wide receiver. We'll disagree with that. But let's go to their stupid, we ain't gonna call them no names, but let's go to their point. Do you need offensive line help? Are you confident with what you have at the offensive line? Do you like what you have there as opposed to the Saints? Because some people say the Saints don't need to take an offensive lineman.
I say bigger guys are harder to come by than smaller peripheral players. So I'll say anytime you have a chance to fortify the line, whether it's offensive, defense, it always say a bigger big man always beat out a better smaller man. So if you have a chance right now to get one of these offensive studs on the line, you grab one. Like I said, with these first 2 picks, grab you the big offensive tackle, grab you the big defensive tackle. This draft is loaded with wide receivers. I know a lot of people like Olave and all that, but you got Michael Thomas coming back, and all that you really need now is a complement to Michael Thomas. You don't necessarily need another Michael Thomas. So you can get other guys that can complement Michael Thomas from the second round and down. But when you start dealing with the big guys, it's a big drop off. Once you get past that first round to a starter caliber type offensive tackle versus complimentary wide receiver to Michael Thomas.
Yeah, and let's get that. Let's talk about that. Tragic, why I got you. Let's make you the Saints general manager. Let's say we made you GM. Tragic. You're on the board. 16 and 19. Who you got?
I'm taking one of the offensive tackles, whether it be which one that's remaining, whether it be David Cross out of what is Ole Miss. If that guy's on the board, you grab him. I think he's a little bit more. I think he's a little bit more solid in the passing game with passing protection. So I would go with David Cross. But if he's not there, you probably want to take any of those top 3 or 4 offensive tackles with that first pick. Then with that second one, I think you want to come back with the defensive tackle Wyatt. Like I said, it's a passing game now. You want to affect that other quarterback. And then you're that second round, you might have the Jahan Dotson that's probably maybe even still around. But if he's not there, you still got some of those guys. You got the guy out of what's the little team that Lange came from last year? For the 49ers, the quarterback, the team that college team that he came back. You have a nice spot. Yeah, you got. So you got guys like that later on that can complement Michael Thomas. So get those big guys first in that first round.
Yeah, well, Tragic, man speaking from the heart, he says, man, you go ahead on and get the big guys, get it together, and getting Cross he's one of the top offensive tackles in the business. Wyatt is a guy, they're not really talking about him because the lights on Jordan Davis, but Wyatt's very good as well. So, Tragic, you definitely hipping them to the game. But listen, bro, I want you to pop back in after the Saints make their selections. And
for sure.
All right, thank you, Brother Tragic.
Who that?
I had Brother Tragic right there. Appreciate them. Moving forward, much love to the fam. Questions and comments, fam, please feel free to drop them in the chat and let me know how you feel, baby, how you feel. Carolina's on the clock. I don't see them. Hold on, let me make sure we see if they got their pick in for this. But the Dave and Rashad basically guaranteed me, from much love to the PNP camp, the Panthers Nation podcast, Brother Dave, Brother Rashad, basically guaranteed me that Carolina would not take a quarterback with this pick. They said that they wouldn't. Now, if I'm Carolina, I would move out of this pick because they don't pick until, what is it? What is Carolina's? Let me take a look at them. Let me get they draft board up here and see what their picks are. Because I know they pick early, and then after that, it's a long time before they pick again. So let me see if I can get their stuff up here. But anyway, they basically assured me that they wouldn't be taking a quarterback with that pick, and they didn't. Okay, there you go. So they took an offensive lineman. Okay, they got Aquanu. Okay, cool. That's a smart move right there. They get an offensive lineman to protect their quarterback. So not a bad move at all, as they get Hakeem Aquanu, the 6'4", 310-pound North Carolina State guy. And I didn't think Aquanu would be the first guy gone. I thought it would be Neal. I thought it would be even Cross. But it's Aquanu from North Carolina State. He goes off and he's a North Carolina State guy. He's in Carolina. So I guess it makes sense. So I'm not mad at the pick. I just thought the other guys were better than Aquanu, but they had an opportunity to scout him, being that they're close to him. But anyway, he's the first offensive player to come off the board, fam. How about that? You had Hutchinson. Well, first and foremost, you had Travon Walker from Georgia. He was the first guy taking defensive end. Hutchinson, defensive end. Stingley from LSU, congratulations, cornerback. Sauce Gardner from Cincinnati, cornerback. Then Thibodeau from Oregon, defensive end. First offensive player taken in the draft at 6 is offensive lineman Hakeem Aquanu from North Carolina State. And then the Giants are back on the board once again after drafting Kayvon Thibodeau to be the new pass rusher there. Do they come back and get an offensive lineman to protect their young quarterback, or do they get the first wide receiver off the board? I'm thinking Garrett Wilson goes here, fam. What y'all think about it? All right. James says, give me just a second, brother Prom. I'll bring you in. I'm gonna get a couple of questions in here. James says Q is one of these QBs that's a fire. It says Q is one of these QBs that's a fire is being lit right now, and they're going to come in the league with a lot on their chest like Lamar Jackson, whichever one is the most talented. Thank you, brother James. Appreciate you on that. All right, Big Daddy Francis, what's up, my brother? He said, "What up, Big Q? How about Stingley going number 3? Who do you think would be the next Tiger taken?" What do you think? What I think about Stingley going number 3? I think it's absolutely awesome, brother Joseph. I love it. You know, I'm an LSU guy. I think it's excellent. I think it's super fire that he went ahead of Sauce Gardner, who they kept putting over him. And I'm like, Sauce is a big physical cornerback, but he's not fundamentally better than Stingley. So Stingley goes there, and I'm just really happy, man. And one of the biggest reasons, brother Joseph, that I'm really super happy is that he's in the AFC. We don't have to see his ass but one time a year. So I'm happy about that. Thank you, bro. What's up, KT? Who that to you, fam? Much love. Q-Ball Davis, what's up, fam? How you doing, brother? Thank you for being here. Much love to you, fam. Appreciate you. Oh, are they? They happy at the well? See, they were holding their proverbial breath because a lot of people say, man, if they take a quarterback here, you know, they still got the guy making $19 million in Sam Darnold. This is a smart move by them. If they, you know, I would have kind of tried to trade out of it and see if I can acquire more picks to kind of get more stuff shaking and cracking. But let me see if I could put their stuff on the board because them people don't pick. Look at their draft here, fam. This is why I would try to acquire more picks. The Panthers have a smallest draft unless they change here. And you look at Aquanu, he was the pick, and then you don't see them in the draft until the 4th round, you know. And then the 5th, they got 2 5ths, the 6th, and the 7th. So I would have kind of tried to see if I can kind of trade that pick and see if I can acquire some more moves, but improving your offensive line ain't a bad move, man. It really isn't. All right, we're gonna bring Brother Prom into the show. Brother Prom, welcome on in. How you doing, my brother? Welcome to the stream. Brother Prom, can you hear me? Prom, are you here? I can't hear you, brother. All right, Brother Prom having technical difficulties. Gonna let him work it out there. All right, Linda says, Q, who are you starting to start out? Garrett Wilson. I mean, hey, Linda, I'm telling you, and let me put the best available on the board here because there are a lot of fantastic guys, and the Giants pick is in right now, so we don't know what it is, but the Giants went with a defensive lineman before. Do they come back with an offensive lineman? Do the Giants then go with a wide receiver? I mean, Garrett Wilson could be the guy that can the first wide receiver off the board here. But then again, I have to keep cautioning family members that I keep talking about Dotson. And I'm thinking to myself, Dotson might be one of those guys that you see go a lot earlier than what people are anticipating him to be. He's fantastic. We'll see. But there's a lot of guys on the board that will be intriguing. Garrett Wilson for the Giants. Do they go offensive? And look what they do. They go Evan Neal from Alabama. So big 6'8", 337-pound Evan Neal. Some had Neal as the best offensive lineman in this draft. There were several boards that were compiled, had Neal at the top, and then Cross, and then Aquanu, and those guys like that. But you see Neal, as the Giants are doing a smart thing with Brian DeBole over there running the Giants organization right now. So he's building up the lines. He got a pass rusher to help out on the defense, and he got an offensive lineman to protect his young quarterback. So smart moves by the Giants investing in your offense and defensive lines. Remember, you can't win, and even Cincinnati, a clear indication of that, family, in the Super Bowl where they just couldn't keep Joey Burrow upright. If they could have kept Joey Burrow, the Bengals would have probably won the Super Bowl, had a better performance than what they did, could have probably came out with the win had they had an opportunity to protect Joey Burrow, constantly running for his life. So Neal is a fantastic pick for them. And now our dog Big Lowe's team is up there. The Atlanta Falcons is on the clock right now. So it's intriguing to see that. But yeah, Linda, she asks us who I like on the board. And Garrett Wilson is a guy there. And you're thinking, do the Falcons take a quarterback here? I say no. I think the Falcons, the biggest need for the Falcons is wide receiver. They need to take a wide receiver here. They need a wide receiver. So for the Falcons, wide receiver. For us, we keep seeing a lot of great talent continue to slide down, keep sliding down to us. So right now, man, it's fun to watch. We had pick number 8. We got 8 more picks before we get to the black and gold, and there's still a lot of people left up on the board with a lot of talent. So we'll see. Still, Garrett Wilson's there, Jameson Williams is there, and several other interesting players like Jordan Davis. We don't know where he'll go. Kyle Hamilton, I think, goes in the next several picks or so. He's not going to get out the top 10. So, well, we have pick 8 right now. So we'll see, man. It's starting to look interesting. But Garrett Wilson is very interesting. A lot of people thought he would go in the top 5. He's sliding out of that thing, man, because they're building up offensive line. So thank you, Linda, for the question. Brother Prime, we bringing you on in, my man. Welcome to the stream. How you feeling?
Doing good. You hear me now?
Yes, sir. I hear you loud and clear.
I got a new headset. I had to switch to my new headset. I was using my old headset hookup. But I'm glad you let me on the show. And
Yes,
I just
sir.
wanted to say a couple of things. I'm not really surprised with the Jets pick because the Jets always make. I'm listening to you and I'm not looking at the TV broadcast, but the Jets always do something fuck up to piss their fans off. I wonder if their fans are pissed right now. What you think?
I think so. They end up putting a soda pop in the jet as opposed to putting plane fuel up in there. So they always end up screwing it up some kind of way. So yeah, I would be upset if I was a Jets person and following the team because it's always some strange moves that they're doing, man. And not gonna understand the Giants. The Jets need a lot of stuff, man. But
Right.
getting a cornerback is something they could have waited for.
And we just got one of their cornerbacks.
Right,
we just got one of their safeties, right?
yeah, Marcus May. But the thing is, you didn't need to get a call. You need some help offensively speaking for the Jets, especially on the offensive line. Getting Sauce Gardner there, he's a good cornerback, but you didn't need to get Sauce there, man. You could have got one of those fantastic offensive linemen. Either Neil Akwanu could have been good to help protect a young quarterback. So we'll see what they do. But they got another pick in 3 picks from now with the at the number 10 pick. So perhaps they visit the offensive line problem there.
Now, don't be surprised. I'm gonna say 2 more things, and don't be surprised that Atlanta will pick a wide receiver because we got our inside guy there, Thibodeau there. So Thibodeau might mess up the draft for him.
Yeah, one of the family members said, Brother Prime, that we just need. Yeah, tell me about it, says Q. We need somebody to make a dumb pick to push down talent to us. Yeah, and a lot of these teams that's ahead, they got a lot of issues. A lot of these teams need offensive line help, defensive line help, and that's a part of it. But the smart teams are building the offensive line, defensive line. So I mean, I can't be mad at what the Giants are doing. I think Kayvon Thibodeau was a really good pick at 5. I think Evan Neal at 7 was a really great pick, and they're building up their line. So the Giants are thinking long range, playing that long range chess, as opposed to what the Jets are doing.
And the commissioner that everybody that's a who that loves, you want to see the Jets and Giants do good because they're in the number 1 TV market, but the Jets always screwing stuff up.
Yeah, right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Brother Prime. And that's a part of it, man.
It is. And you see, on one of my mock drafts that I turned in, I had us getting an offensive lineman and Jordan. Wouldn't that be something? We get an offensive lineman and we get Jordan. And then we get a receiver in the second round.
The board plays out a certain way. You know how every year the Saints come into it, they got the big board with all of the players on it from 1 down to whatever the number is. And they just cross out the ones that they had that they thought they can get. And this year, there's not a quarterback taken. I'm not saying there's one. Atlanta is a team that's there, and they take Drake London. So there you go. Atlanta gets a wide receiver, fam. It wasn't who we thought it was. It's big Drake London. So it's an attempt to replace. They get a big physical guy. So we would have to deal with Drake London now.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He's a good dude. I saw some film on him. Yeah, but they still don't have a quarterback to throw him the ball right.
Well, you keep Marcus Mariota upright, and he'll give you some decent production. But giving them some weapons, they have the kid there, the tight end there, Pitts, and then you add Drake London. Those are big physical receivers that can help move the ball down the field. So Drake London is the wide receiver. So Atlanta got to be feeling pretty decent about themselves, right? Wow, I like Drake London, but that's high. But that's Terry Fontenot making this pick. But fam, you still look at let me show the family members.
And I just
the
said
that's available. Garrett Wilson is still on the board. Garrett Wilson out of Ohio State. is on the board. Jameson Williams is on the board. Chris Olave is on the board. Trey Burks is on the board, and so on and so forth. But the first wide receiver taken in this draft was not Garrett Wilson, not Jameson Williams or Chris Olave. It was this kid, what's his name? Drake London from USC.
Yeah,
So
he's good.
he is, but is he? I don't know if I would take Drake London over Garrett Wilson. I think Wilson would probably be the better pick in my opinion. But then again, you know, we know what Brother Fontenot doing. Brother Fontenot over there,
helping us out.
He helping us out over there. So
that's our inside guy. Now just said that.
Obviously, fam, let's not give this pick too much credit. Let's not talk too bad about the pick because we don't want to spoil the plan. You know what I'm saying? You know what we saying all right there. We got a big up and say, hey, yo, Big Low, man, that was a fantastic pick. Congratulations on Drake London, man. That was a
Superman pick.
That's a Superman pick. There you go, Low. There you go. So KT says Garrett Wilson ain't all that cute, but Wilson is better than London, though. You got to say that, though, KT.
Oh yeah,
KT, come on, bro. I know you don't like Garrett Wilson like that, but you got to say that he's better than Drake London, man. Come on. I know you, KT. You wouldn't put him above him. James says Drake London going to be a problem with Kyle Pitts. Yeah, they got big size and Patterson. Going to need extremely physical secondary to help out. I think we're going to be fine, but you're right, brother James. We get safety, going to have to be a banger with good size. That right? Yeah, they are big, and Drake London is one of those guys to go up and get the physical ball. Well, and you know, like I'm saying, could they be thinking in the mind frame of the size? You're looking at big physical guys like we used to play, like we got with Tampa Bay when they had those big physical wide receivers. Then you have tall guys like that. We know that Ridley is not going to be back there this year, so they're moving forward in the process, so we'll see what happens. But Drake London ain't a bad wide receiver. I'm just kind of a little bit surprised that he went ahead of Garrett Wilson. I thought Garrett Wilson would, all Jameson Williams, all Chris Olave would have went ahead of him. So
well, I'm gonna say this.
Jay said London better than Wilson. I don't agree with that, bro. But you know, whatever. I mean,
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this to you, DQ. I'm gonna say this to you. Yeah, we look at that height, but you've been watching football for years, and I've been a Saints fan in the '70s. But the best ways to do good against good wide receivers, either you have a good corner, a good backfield, or you have a damn good pass rush and you put the quarterback on his ass.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, we definitely gonna have to deal something with Drake London from USC. I'm surprised that he was the first wide receiver to go. Is there some prize for me on that? Do a lot of family members agree with me that Drake London was the first wide receiver to be taken over all the rest of them? Or is there any? Because I'm a bit surprised with that.
I'm agreeing with you. You see, earlier when you was talking about the Texans, I'm in Houston, and I'm telling you, they don't have a problem with that boy they have at quarterback. They don't. Because the way the media talks about him here, they don't talk bad about him. Because they said that he came out, they got him last year in the third round, but if he would have stayed an extra year, he probably would have been a top 10 pick this year. That's how they're looking at it.
Right. Well, I can see what you mean on that. Yeah. But it's intriguing, man, to see how it all folds and what the teams think. That's why everybody got their own scouts, and all the scouts see players differently. So that's clear indication right here. I'm not mad at the pick. Obviously, big physical wide receiver to go along with Pitts. Not bad. And they're not done yet. They still got some other picks left to be made for the Falcons in the draft. So I'm pretty sure they'll add some speed to it as well. The Seahawks are on the clock next. So Drake London's the first wide receiver taken in the draft. So you had 5 defensive players, 2 defensive linemen, 2 cornerbacks, then a defensive end again. Then our first offensive player was an offensive lineman. Then they went 2 of them back to back, Aquano and Neal to Carolina and to the Giants. And then the Falcons get the first wide receiver, the first skill player on the offensive side of the ball, wide receiver Drake London out of USC. Seattle's on the clock right now, and they'll determine on what they got. And they got 2 minutes to make a pick, followed by the Jets again. So the Jets grabbed Sauce Gardner with the 4th pick. The first time around, they come back with the 10th pick, and let's see what they do. Maybe they go the offensive and get another offensive tackle to help out the offensive line. We'll see.
You know what they're going to do? They're going to go offense, and they're probably going to either get one of those receivers that we looking at, one of the top 5 or 6 receivers, get one of them, or do something stupid like draft a tight end.
Yeah, you know something like that gonna happen. We got to let Brother Fontenot throw that Joker card in the deck right there, and you know what I'm saying. First couple of picks be good, and then he kind of mill about there. He doing the job. I got to get it, brother. We can't say too much about it because we don't want to spoil.
Yeah,
the plan.
we got to send him
keep
some
that
pull
on the
boys.
road.
We got to send him a couple of pull boys and some shrimp or something.
Yeah, that's right. We got to make sure because he's doing a fantastic job for Atlanta. Big Daddy Francis says, Big Q, you think we going tackle first or wide receiver, especially if there's a top tackle left? I mean, your guess is as good as mine, my brother. I'm thinking if you're looking at some of the offensive linemen left, 2 of the good ones really left off the board. They still got Cross there. A lot of people thought Cross would be a guy that would be a top 10 pick. And there's still a couple of picks left to go before the pin. A lot of people think Cross doesn't make it out of the top 10 picks. So does that the Seattle Seahawks build the offensive line by grabbing Cross, or do the Jets get him? I think more than likely the Jets at 10 gets Cross before we do.
Well, the Texans also have a number 13.
Unless the Jets do something stupid.
The Texans have the 13th pick too. We're gonna see if somebody's gonna jump ahead of us and try to grab one of the receivers we want.
This is true. There's still some guys on the board. So there's still other tackles than outside of Cross, who a lot of people believe is a top 10 pick. Penning is a lot of people was tying us to Penning as well. And then there is Smith, and there's a kind of a fall there because Penning's a guy that a lot of people believe is a first round draft pick offensive lineman. I'm giving him more of a second round grade there. But it is what it is, man.
It is what it is.
You're thanking New Wine Minds member for 12 months. Appreciate you, fam.
No problem.
And what you were saying, Brother Prime?
What I was saying is, and you see, I hope this draft stop this talk about Jameis. That's just pissing me off about them being on this man. I like Jameis. I think he's a down-to-earth brother, and he's not phony, and that's what I like about him. They calling him goofy or whatever. Why do you have to be an athlete to be an asshole? We have enough of asshole athletes. Why can't you just be a down-to-earth guy that likes to have fun? I just don't understand that. And I would listen to one of the other shows. I think it was After Further Review or something like that, and it was talking about how the clap went to San Diego, and saying that may be somewhere that Sean Payton may want to go coach in California.
Hey, he can go out there all he wants. No, we got. I hear Miami. I hear all kind of teams. There's gonna be a frenzy for him to get him. So I ain't mad at him. And look, Prime, just when we talking. Guess who gets off the board? And I said he wouldn't make it out of the top 10, and he didn't. He got picked by the Seahawks at number 9. So this is not a bad pick. And the offensive tackles have fallen. Credit to the draft makers. A lot of people had those guys, Akwanu, Neal, and Cross, gone within the top 10. Wow. So you can see the value on the offensive tackles. They're all gone. So you see the Seahawks get there a great, really good, solid offensive lineman in Cross. So I was kind of hitting. I was like, I don't think this guy gets out of the 9. And if he would have made it past Seattle, the Jets would have nabbed him, no doubt about it. He wasn't getting out of the top 10.
Well, on a couple of my drafts that I did, that I drafted offensive lineman in like the 2nd or 3rd round, this guy Abraham, I think his name is, came up a lot.
Oh yeah, Abraham. He's another offensive lineman. Let me pull him up here, Prime. He's another OT guy. Penning is the next guy up. He might be who the Jets pick, but Abraham's a guy. He's hot on softball. It's Abraham Lucas from Washington State, 6'6", 315. Some of these guys need a little work, but they're solid. Some of these guys are really good, solid run blockers.
Right.
Some of them have some good athleticism too. But like I said, but Penning might not. He might be the next one. But you can see it's a run to a degree on those offensive tackles, man. Them guys get them. And they had a guy gave Cross a compliment and called him the next Teron Armstead. Good grief. What a compliment.
Ooh, and you see, we most of our offensive linemen that we've gotten over the years, we've looked like we've done better with them in the later rounds, like the 3rd, the 2nd, between the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th round, if memory serves me correctly, because there's still this draft is deep in offensive tackle. It really is. Some of the special guys are gone now, but you still got some people you can get later on. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, My dream is we luck out. We could get 2 wide receivers back to back.
Well, that's the thing. We don't know exactly how that will shake out. Like a lot of people want 2 wide receivers, 16 and then 19. But it depends on how the board falls, in my opinion, because Garrett Wilson's still on the board. The Jets are on the clock. They just got on the clock. And wide receiver is one of their biggest areas of need. But do they address the offensive tackle position here and then try to sneak up and get a wide receiver or a play further down? I mean, do they, I think this is the last of the Jets picks in the first round. They would have to wait to the second round to address the wide receiver position. But Garrett Wilson is sitting there on the board. We're at the 10 pick. A lot of people believe Wilson would be a guy that's taken in the top 10. Some of the family members here don't believe so, but offensive linemen, especially tackles, they're running at him, man. 3 of them gone in the top 10 picks. Does the Jets add Penning to help out their young quarterback up there? I mean, this could be something that we be looking at.
Well, knowing the Jets, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised they pick a tight end or they even pick Jordan Davis. I would not be surprised. Or they take some receiver that's like not in the top 5. Those are my 3 choices. Let's see what's going to happen.
All right. Thank you, Brother Prime. I appreciate you, my brother. Pop back in after the picks, man, and we'll get your analysis, my brother. Thank you.
Good job. Thank you.
All right. That's Brother Prime chiming in. Appreciate you. All right, fam. So if you want to pop in, man, feel free to give your thoughts on the draft. Very interesting draft, fam. We drew 9 picks thus far. Very interesting. The draft gets started by getting 5 defensive players, 3 defensive linemen, 2 cornerback. And then, of course, in the 6th pick overall, they went with offensive tackle out of North Carolina State, Aquanu. And then Neal from Alabama with the 7th pick. And then the first skill position guy, wide receiver with Drake London to Atlanta. And then Seattle then gets a really good offensive tackle and Charles Cross out of Mississippi State at the 9th pick. Jets. Could the Jets be looking at wide receiver here? They could use a wide receiver. It's one of their needs. Or do they go in another direction? Do they go with Penning to help out the young quarterback up there? So we'll see how that will do. But anyway, and there it is Garrett Wilson. We just talked about it. And Garrett Wilson is the 2nd player taken. The Jets make it official. They land Garrett Wilson out of Ohio State. Wilson, the big play threat with top-level acceleration, speed to the top off the coverage, and score after the catch. He has elite trait. His elite trait is body control. He excels at making late adjustments to the ball, makes extremely difficult contested catches because of his ability to contort his body, his hand-eye coordination. Wilson is still developing, but he has the suddenness getting in and out of breaks to run any route. And they give him his comp as Robert Woods. That's not a bad comp. But Garrett Wilson, man, is now a Jet. So the Jets take Sauce Gardner with their 4th pick and then come back with the 10th pick and take a wide receiver and Garrett Wilson. So no offensive lineman. Perhaps they say we'll wait until the 2nd round to see if we can address one of those 2nd round graded offensive linemen, Raymond and the rest of those guys. We'll see. All right. Yeah, I know we just talked about it, Big Daddy Francis, but we just covered that. I knew sooner or later Garrett is going to come up off that board, man. So the Washington Commanders are on the clock right now. Louis T's club up there got 6 minutes and some change to make the goddamn pick to see who they come up with. They need everybody. They got that. You just put on that needs everybody. So they'll be taking the best player on the board. And according to this is Kyle Hamilton. Kyle Hamilton family is on the board. Do the Washington Commanders take Kyle Hamilton, the best safety, on the board? Jordan Davis is still available. Jamison Williamson is there. Chris Olave is there. Trevor Penning is there. Dexton Hill, the safety out of Michigan, is there. Do they go the quarterbacks? No quarterbacks have been taken as of yet. Do the Washington Commanders take a quarterback? Well, who they got up there? Who's the Commanders quarterback? I forget. Do they got any? I forget who the quarterback is up there. But do they need a quarterback? This could be one of our quarterbacks come off the board. Perhaps Kenny Pickett, perhaps Willis, or do they go in another direction? There are several really interesting players that we're looking at here. But at the top of the board is Kyle Hamilton, the top safety out of Florida, out of Notre Dame, that's sitting up at the top of the list. Yeah, I know, Jay. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, owners, it's just crazy. Yeah, Heineke, whatever his name is. Is it Wentz? Carson Wentz is the guy. Thank you, Tim. I forgot about that move, man. I forgot that. Thank you, Dev. Yes, Carson Wentz. So, yeah, I guess they would need a quarterback. They would need some wide receiver help, wouldn't they? And that seems to be the number one need. There it is right there. It's wide receiver, inside linebacker, cornerback, safety, and offensive guard. So wide receiver, with Terry McLaurin threatening to hold out, I guess wide receiver would be the top need for the Washington team. And if you're looking at wide receivers, Jameson Williams is there. Are you looking at him? There's Chris Olave, Trey Burks, Jahan Dotson, Christian Watson. You know, or these guys they could be possibly looking at as well. So, but yeah, Washington is definitely, they need a lot of stuff. But do they work on the defense and then go to the offense? But we'll see momentarily to see exactly what's going on. All right, fam. So if you in the stream, please feel free to hit the like button. It's over 200 of us up in this thing. Okay. Kenneth is saying that the Saints the Saints traded up. You talking about right now, or you talking about right now, or let's see here. I don't think I haven't heard anything about them trading up any higher than what they've been already. I think they're still at what they are. I haven't gotten any. I haven't heard anything about them moving up, fam. They're still at 16 right now. If that's the question you're asking or a statement you're making, I'm not aware of anything they're moving up. I still got the alerts and everything shaking and popping over here. So, yeah. All right. So, let me make sure here. Let me do my other little chat here. Make sure I find out if they're doing their thing here. All right, give me just a second. And by the way, fam, the Pelicans are beating the Suns, man. And I was talking to you guys and looking at it at the same damn time. And let me tell you something. This is a hell of a game that's going on between the Pelicans and the Suns, man. The Pelicans is fighting their ass off against this team, man. 81-77 right now with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Mikal Bridges has 14 points. Herb Jones has 16 points for the people on the floor, and the Pelicans are fighting their ass off. The Suns shooting almost 60% from the field, man, and almost 43% from downtown, but yet and still the Pelicans are still beating them 81-79. So it's a gutty performance. It's taking everything the 64-game winning Phoenix Suns, just to beat the meager 8-seeded Pelican squad. So they say, man, we got to get the Pelicans out of here. So, because they take it too much, because they understand that if you're a 64-game winning team, the best team in the NBA is the Phoenix Suns, according to the record and how they play. You look at them over the year, they play really well. Very smart team. But if the Pelicans push you to 7 games and you don't get them out of here in the 6 games, you're in trouble for that 7 game. Let me tell you something. All the pressure is on you. All the pressure is on you. The Pelicans making it to the second round, they'll get the Dallas Mavericks. And that'll be an interesting series, and the Pelicans match up very well against Dallas. So we get past Phoenix, we'll be ready for the rest of these people. It's going to be interesting, and Zion could possibly play in the second round. I'm not going to guarantee that, but rumors is if you get to the second round, you might make an appearance right there, because you up in the ante right there. So we'll see how it all shakes. Anyway, fam, let's keep it. Yep, you're right. The Saints, and there it is, man. You're right. The Saints just popped up here. ESPN just shot it to me that the Saints just climbed up here, and old Mickey Mouse Loomis is making the moves. Yes, fam. Y'all are right. The Saints did. I just seen it. It just popped up on there. Thank y'all for putting that up there. That the Saints are now climbed into the top position. They topped in. They moved up to the 11th pick there, and the pick is in. So the Saints climbed up, fam. They climbed up. Here, hold on. Let me see if I can. Maybe I can see what the pick was, the selection is. But the Saints got the pick in. Who's the pick? Who's gonna be the pick? Y'all let me know, fam. The Saints just hopped up in there. Who's gonna be the pick? It can't be Garrett Wilson. He just got picked by the other club, so it's not gonna be him. But the Saints climbed up there. The pick is in. This better not be no quarterback. It's somebody the Saints gave up to pick the move, and I'm going to see if I can find that, fam, because that just popped up there. Hold on. Let me see if I can get that information, see what the Saints gave up for it to move up there. Anybody got that information? Share it in the chat, fam, if anybody got it. I don't know what it is. It hadn't showed me who the pick is in yet, but the Saints jumped up to number 11. They gave up that 16 pick. Yeah. Yeah, I see it. I see it now, but what did they give up? That's what I'm trying to figure out. But the thing is, the pick is in, so they automatically know who it is. Is it Jordan Davis? I mean, let me put the best people available here on there. Is it Jordan Davis? Is it Kyle Hamilton? I mean, the Saints got really motivated all of a sudden, and there are a handful of guys you would jump up there to get. Is it Kyle Hamilton? Is it Jordan Davis defensively? Is it Jamison Williams or somebody like that? Or is it Pickett? The Saints motivated to they make a third and a fourth round this draft. Okay, Brother Torres says, okay, 16th. Isaac says 16th, 93 and 164 to move up to 11. Is that what you're saying? And they're saying the pick is in. So hold on here. Let me check this out right quick, fam. This is right when I was talking. I just got the notification here. The family members are a little ahead of me on that. I appreciate y'all. Okay, callers. Yeah, the pick's in, and we kind of waiting on the pick to see exactly what they're gonna do with it. But man, what do y'all think this is? Let's get a little let's get a little talking to from the family members. Who the hell y'all think the pick is? With the Saints feel motivated enough to move up 5 spots to get to 11. I mean, who do you think it is? There's a handful of guys, Jordan Davis, Kyle Hamilton. Defensively, I don't think there's an offensive player there that I would be that motivated to jump up and get. That's just me talking here, fam. But let me see what the picks look like here. Yes, indeed. So the Saints, yeah, they don't have a 3rd round pick. They don't have a 4th round pick. Yeah, they gave up. Let me put that on screen. Hold on just a second. Let me show y'all. This is what it is right here. This is what the picks are currently. So the Saints moved up to 11. So they gave up the 16th pick, the 3rd pick, and the 4th pick to jump. So you gave up 3 picks for the 1 pick. And so I'm asking y'all who the hell the pick is. Kyle Hamilton, Jordan Davis. It gotta be a defensive player. I can't see a offensive player that you couldn't wait on to get. You see what I'm saying? What do y'all guys think? Tell me who it is. I don't think it's a quarterback. I don't think, because the Saints still have that 19 pick. They did not give up the 19 pick. They gave up the 16 pick. They gave up a 3rd pick and the 4th round pick to move up for that pick to get the pick they have at 11. So my thing is, I think it's either 3 players. Well, actually, it's 2 players to me. It's either Kyle Hamilton, Jordan Davis, and I'll throw a 3rd one in there, wide receiver, maybe Jamison Williams or Chris Olave. Those are 4 guys I'm looking at. But I'm thinking it's a defensive player, fam. I'm thinking Kyle Hamilton might be the dude, man. Either him or Big Jordan Davis. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Y'all put it in a way. New Wine Mind said Jordan Davis set our defensive way up. All right, Tuck Graff is agreeing. All right, Godviden says it's Hamilton. Yeah. Oh, look who it is. It's Chris. So you mean to tell me them people traded 3 picks to move up to go get Olave? Chris Olave is the winner, y'all. Oh, y'all got a new player. Y'all got a new player. The Saints give up picks to move up to get Chris Olave. And there it is. How about that? Chris Olave's your guy. All right, so we got a new wide receiver here. Olave, silky smooth route runner who drops his weight. They obviously felt like somebody was going to go get him. That's probably what it is. Oh, man. I don't know if I would have gave up a 3rd and a 4th to move up to go get him, man. But I guess it makes sense because Dennis Allen, we talked about it on the stream. Dennis Allen did go out and speak to Mike Thomas in, what was it, California? And it was all this stuff about how Mike Thomas likes Chris Olave. He mentors him. They're Ohio State guys. So how y'all feel about it? Chris Olave is your new wide receiver, fam. I like it. I like it because it ain't an offensive line. It ain't a center. It ain't we actually drafted somebody with the 1st round draft pick that we actually could use. So I'm not mad at the pick. You gave up a lot to move up because I guess they're looking at some guys that were sitting up under him that was going to probably end up drafting Chris Olave. And I'm pretty sure the Saints probably made a promise to Mike Thomas. Listen, dude, we're gonna get this man. We're gonna make sure he there. So to make Mike happy, he got Chris Olave here. So yeah, we talked about that. Many of the mock drafts I did, I was like, I just think that, you know, the connection that Mike and Chris have, he mentors the kid, that the Saints would probably make him a man and make him one of their guys. And we got a young, good wide receiver, and they're comparing him to Terry McLaurin, the fantastic Washington Commander wide receiver. So pretty good move. I third and a fourth to move up to get him. I'm all right with that, fam. How y'all feel about it? All right, Louis says, perfect move. Thank you, Louis. Appreciate you, man. All right, Smokey says, let's go. All right, man. A hard boy hitter says, man, they over aggressive. It's pathetic. But bro, if they really wanted him, I think Mickey Loomis them jumped ahead, bro, because they knew that somebody else was going to pick him. Clint says that's too expensive on that trade for Chris Olave. Yeah, you give up a third and a fourth to move up to go get Chris Olave. And the Saints probably felt like, fam, you know, that guy wasn't going to be there. But, you know, they felt like somebody was going to jump ahead and get him, man. And it probably would have been the Lions or one of the other teams, because the Saints would pick that 15 initially, right? So they were at the race. So they felt like one of these teams, whether it's the Lions or the Texans or the Ravens or the rest of these guys, all these teams could be possibly teams that's looking at getting a wide receiver here. You could see and you could see Garrett Wilson was here, and you could see a little mini run on wide receivers in between this position, between 12 and 17. You could see a run on wide receivers about to get ready to come, because who on the board now? The Lions are on the board now. The Lions picked up a defensive end, Aiden Hutchinson from Michigan, so he don't have far to travel. They could also be looking at addressing the wide receiver position. It is a position of need. They got quarterback there, but and that's also a guy too. Could one of these quarterbacks come off the board? One of the guy from Pitt, or one of these guys, could he go at 12? Middle range somewhere in there, he can go at 12. But the move now for the black and gold is they're still at 19. Who did they take at 19? What do y'all think? Elliott said that was dumb to give up the picks to move up to get him. But the reality is, fam, and I can understand how both sides feel with people not liking it because it's expensive to go up and get the wide receiver. But I'm telling you off top, they more than likely made a promise. I promise you that they went up there and got Olave because of Mike Thomas. Remember, he went out there to see Mike Thomas. Mike Thomas, this is well known. Mike Thomas likes Chris Olave. He mentors him, and then all of the mocks, if you remember, I was like, man, it's just too many connections with Mike Thomas and Ohio State with Chris Olave. And despite how you guys feel about it, that's opposed to them giving that up that much for Olave, he does fit a position of need. He does. So the next question is, now that that's over with, who do the Saints get with the 19th pick? That'll be the next thing. The Lions are on the board right now with their pick, and it could be a run on wide receivers going about to jump off, fam, because it's right around the time when it should happen. All right, so hit the like button, fam. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all for being here. Please feel free to hit the like button and subscribe to it as well, fam. Hit the subscribe button and join the stream. Much love to the fam. Also, please feel free to share the show's link on your social media feed as well. A little update in the Smoothie King Center. The Pelicans are up 89-88 on the Phoenix Suns in the fourth. That just got started about 10-13 in the fourth quarter. Pelicans are up 87-86 on the Phoenix Suns. All right, so there you go. All right, and there it is, fam. Like I said, it's right around this time. Jameson Williams is now going to the Detroit Lions. He comes off the board right after the Saints moved up to go get Chris Olave. The Detroit Lions get Jameson Williams to help out their offense there. And like I said, it all starts with the wide receivers here. When Garrett Wilson came off the board to the Giants, the Saints jumped up and got Olave at 11 by trading out of the position, trading with to move up to 11. Jameson Williams now goes to Detroit, to the Lions next. The Eagles are on the board. Could that be another wide receiver going to them in a draft? And the Eagles do need help at wide receiver. That could be Dotson. I'm telling you, they will love Dotson. They like Deshaun Jackson. For years, he was tearing it up for him. Could Jahan Dotson be the pick there? It's going to be a run on wide receivers right about now. Watch. You're going to see it. Wilson, Olave, then Williams. And then they still got a few other guys left to be had here. If you look at the wide receiver position, Trey Burks is there. He's the next in line. Jahan Dotson. You got Christian Watson, who a lot of people think is going to end up late first round, second round pick as well. And then you get into the rest of these guys. A lot of people believe from John Ameche and Pickens and all those guys are more of second round selections there. So, but you got Trey Burks that's still sitting out of Arkansas. He's a fantastic talent. And Jahan Dotson as well as Christian Watson. So you can see a couple of these guys. And Philly's top need, according to ESPN, is wide receiver. Also, they can use some safety help according to this, but that's at the back end of the draft. And the best guys that's available that's left in the draft is Kyle Hamilton. You also have Jordan Davis there, who Philly could use because, you know, they just released Fletcher Cox, then signed him back to a cheap deal. Fletcher's getting old. He had injuries. Could Jordan Davis be the guy that Philly picks up here to kind of improve their defensive line position? So we'll see. So Jordan Davis is still on the board there. I don't think he gets to you at 19. That's the only thing. They got a lot of other desperate, real thirsty-ass teams that's sitting ahead of us between that pick. And you're looking at where the Saints are. You have you got the Eagles there. You have the Ravens there, the Texans. You have the Commanders. You have the Chargers. And then the Eagles again. So the Eagles, 2 picks in between. We're now at 13 and then at 18. So wide receiver. Then anywhere in between there, I'm saying Big Jordan Davis is gonna fall. Either one of those teams could use him, man. So anyway, that's we'll keep on monitoring that right now and keep doing things. So any questions, concerns, comments, fam, please feel free to hit the like button. Hit the like button as well. All right, Kyle Hamilton at 19 says let Louis. I don't think he could last that long, bro. Unless something, you know, you know how they have some guys that just fall for whatever reason. I don't think Kyle Hamilton gets all the way to us to 19. That would be fire, though, if he did. That would be really fire if he did. Quality over quantity, Q. I hear you, bro. I got you, bro. I got you. I hear you. All right. Yeah, KT says Jameson got that ACL tear. Yeah, he's on the fast track. He's been rehabbing that thing. Looking pretty good, too. I looked at some film on him yesterday. Early this morning. Joseph said, I think the Saints got word that the Lions won't Chris. Yeah, I agree with you, with Brother Joe. And they jumped them knowing 19 who we got, Big Q. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, Brother Joseph. I think that was definitely the case. And the Saints wasn't playing no games. Maybe they kind of promised Mike on the slick. And, you know, Mike was advocating for Chris Olave. They want to keep things swell between Mike and the Saints organization when Dennis went out there and talked to him. So this is a move to kind of make Mike happy as well as improve the Saints offense. So this is a good move for the Saints. I like them. A lot of people feel like they gave up a little too much for them, but I can see both sides. So thank you, Brother Joe. All right. Not bad picking that's going on. Jamie says, I think to pick Jordan Davis for 19 if he's there. If he's there, but I don't think Eagles have 2 picks between you, and one of them is a defensive lineman need. Jordan Davis is going to come off the board in the next couple of picks. I promise you that. You know, unless he drops because of some health reason or whatever, but I don't see that happening. All right, let's keep it going here. Sean says, Q, I just said Thursday. Yeah, they got some Thursday-ass teams there, Sean. You know it, and I know it. All right, what's up, hello? What's happening, brother? Oh, the 504 got us. 00504. The secret agent, man. Secret agent, man. Yeah, low. Low, what you talking about, brother? You got a really good wide receiver there, bro. You got to learn to appreciate your general manager, bro. Come on, Low. He's 6'4", 220. Bro, come on, Low. Look, bro, his comparison is Mike Evans. You got yourself a young Mike Evans, Low. The comp is right there. You know Matt Miller of ESPN is never wrong, Low. Come on. You got yourself there a Mike Evans of the future, buddy. You know? Brother Fontenot is building Atlanta the right way, bro. Pop in, Lo, if you ain't busy, bro. Pop on in. All right, KT, thank you, bro. He said we just drafted bootleg Terry. He's just the guy. KT not big on him. KT, I can't believe you're not big on Chris Olave, bro. He got some stuff to fill in, bro, but he's a good wide receiver. Come on, KT. He said they did that to appease Mike. I agree with you. Me and you both know that was when Dennis Allen went out there to California that we were meeting with Mike Thomas. Me and you both know that was a like wink deal that might make Mike Thomas. Me and you absolutely right on that. I've said that on the show a few times. He says Thomas fire Mickey. He says Michael Thomas fire Mickey, fire Dennis Allen. The more things change, the more stay the same. No, I think we're gonna be fine, bro. I think we're gonna be fine with the move. And I agree to a degree they gave up a little too much, but they were in the pinch. They needed to make that work because, like you said, that was like a wink, behind the scenes deal to give that wide receiver because that he, like him and Mike Thomas, are cool. So I can see what you're saying. Thank you for your super chat, bro. But I can't believe KT ain't high on that kid. Pelicans up 100-99 family in the fourth quarter with 6 minutes remaining. Boy, what a hell of a game going on in the Pelican Nation, man. I'm over here watching it, man. The Pelicans fighting. Phoenix is fighting. Everybody fighting. It's a lot of fighting going on. Anyway, let's keep it going, fam. Secret agent, man. 00504. Secret agent, man. All right, yeah. Brother Fondo, keep up the good work. All right, anyway, man, let's keep. Lo don't like it. Lo, bro, you got a young Mike Evans, bro. You gotta appreciate what GM Fontenot doing for you, brother. You gotta appreciate it, brother. Gotta appreciate it. All right, so yeah, Roland says, "Why am I missing something? Why are they trying to appease Mike Thomas?" Well, you remember, this was a few weeks back, maybe what was it? About a month or so ago. Dennis Allen took a trip out there to California to meet with Mike Thomas because it was trade rumors circulating that the Saints were looking to trade Mike Thomas, right? So Dennis Allen went out there as the new coach of the team to assure Mike Thomas that he would be a big part of the team. So when he did that, all that did was he brought Mike into the hole and said, "Yeah, you my dude. We believe in you. You're gonna be a big part of this team." And Chris Olave and Mike Thomas are close. He mentors the kid. He likes him a lot. He thinks a lot of him. So, we thinking a wink deal right there to say, listen, could you get me Chris Olave? Could you give me that guy there? And then ultimately, you see what happened. The Saints aggressively, they didn't have to go and get him. They could have set back at where they're at and still got a really good wide receiver. So we're saying that they did that to kind of appease Mike Thomas. So that's what the brother's hitting on. Gundam, what's up, fam? Say, what picks did we give up to get Chris Olave? Well, bro, according to what we're seeing right here, and I got it on screen right here, what we seeing on screen here is the fact that, I'm sorry, I was looking at the Pelicans, man. 538, Pelicans up by 100-99. Boy, what a hell of a game. But you can see him on screen right here. You see the Chris Olave pick from 11, but see the Saints gave up the 15th pick. All right, the Pelicans got the rebound after a miss. And look at that. Just when we said that Jordan Davis is going to the Eagles, and I just mentioned that. I said Jordan Davis, the Eagles was going to get him. And I was telling people that I said, Jordan Davis not going to make it past Philly. And Philly got a hell of a defensive lineman to kind of replace, kind of get rid of whatchamacallit once it's all said and done. So it is what it is, fam. I mean, Jordan Davis off the board. But as you can see, Chris Olave, the Saints had the 15th pick. They gave up the 15th pick, the 3rd round pick, and the 4th round pick to move up several spaces to 11 from 15 to make the selection to get Chris Olave. So you can see it right here that they did it and gave up the 3rd and the 4th round to move up there with the 1st, the 15th, the 15th, the 3rd, and the 4th round pick to move up this year to make the Chris Olave selection. Okay. All right, so, and like I said, fam, and we're going to go back to the board, and Jordan Davis is off the board. He gets picked by Philadelphia. Philadelphia has a massive defensive lineman, but like Brother Tragic was saying about Wyatt. Wyatt is another guy that a lot of people are not really talking about. Oh man, CJ McCollum missed that 3. So that's what we're looking at. But thank you, Gundam, for the question, my friend. All right, let's keep it going, man. All right, much love. What's up, Professor? Thank you, man. That's right. We got 2 double agents over there in the Falcons franchise. That's right. We got 2 of them. We got 2 of them in the building. All right, damn. Man. Suns go up 101, 100. All right, lot of stuff going on tonight, fam. But anyway, let's keep it moving. All right, we're gonna bring it. We got Rudy on the line, man. Could we trade back? He says, could we trade back? Well, I mean, you could trade back. You could move back in the draft. I don't know if the Saints gonna do that. And do the damn thing, but we're gonna see. Oh man, all right. I'm kind of distracted with the game, but anyway, let's bring in Rudy. Rudy, what's going on, brother?
How's it going there, Big Q?
Going good, my man. How you feel about the pick that we just made to get Chris Olave? Did you give up too much?
I thought it was a good pick. I've actually seen the highlights. He's actually pretty good. Let's just hope that my dad thinks that taking Washington in the first round is a waste of a draft pick. I'm like, it depends on how the player comes to the team. You know, if he becomes arrogant, he's gonna humble real quick. Because trust me, in this league, while people do get big headed, they get knocked down pretty quickly. A couple remember me shots will let them know real quick that they need to keep his head on swivel.
Yeah, Chris Olave is not a guy. I don't think he have to worry about that, Rudy, from dealing with Chris Olave. He's a guy that has a great temperament. Is known as be a good teammate and a hard worker. Yeah. And he has a lot of talent, really untapped potential. And I think he would work well with our wide receivers coach.
See what happens if we you're frozen though. You kind of can't really hear you there, Big Q. Kind of cut out there.
I said Olave is a pretty good teammate, and a lot of people feel like that he has a lot to show, and he has a lot of potential, and he has great temperament. He's very coachable. And they think that they can work with him, man. And plus, Mike Thomas mentors the kid. He got a lot of great potential, man. So I think Chris Olave will be fine.
And I did check out some of his highlights. Not gonna lie, his route running is ice cold. I mean, smooth.
Yeah, that's a lot of people say that. That's a very common thing to speak about.
Is. And you hardly see anyone like nowadays go through all the route trees with precision, and if messed up, he runs it back and makes sure and does it until he gets it right.
Well, that's true, and also the fact that the Saints did get a position of need. We needed a wide receiver. You got one that'll work with Mike Thomas. He mentors him, so you have to worry about any bad ill vibes between the wide receivers coming in. So that's a good piece of it. They already have the synergy and the chemistry.
Speaking of wide receivers, I'm just kind of curious, why do they always take Ohio State players? Like it's been a hot minute since I've seen a LSU player. The last LSU player that we have is Will Clapp.
Yeah, we're gonna have to work on that, Rudy. To be honest with you, bro, we still got a lot of work to do.
Local talent, we try to make sure we get the best of the best, from LSU.
Yeah, we got to work on that, buddy. That's a part of it because. You got when you're stars, and that's the thing. When your stars are stars on the team, they're going to automatically want to reach back to the college which they come from, and grab guys to bring them on the team so they can keep up. They can have that same link as opposed to you reach somebody that has no connection to them. But I think this was a move the Saints did to appease Michael Thomas to make him feel more.
I think a little bit that too. But the thing is, you got to think it's probably like similar to what happened last year with the Carolina Panthers and Justin Jefferson. We wanted to get him, but they jumped us and snagged him, or they snagged him before we had a chance to, But I'm just glad we didn't have to give up much in the first round, Just all we had to do is just trade picks, swap picks,
Yeah, they gave up.
Maybe the Commanders would want to, like someone else in the round that and hopefully the player they want just falls to them, To be honest, I'm not. First off, I hate saying it, but to be honest, I really don't like the name Commanders. I would love for them to keep the Redskins name, but if it did change it, I wanted them to be the Sentinels.
That would have been fire.
You see their replacements, I take it.
That would have been fire. That's the Washington Sentinels. I like that. That's totally like new age. That sounds really cool, man.
And
The
plus,
Sentinels
it's
would have
kind
been
of such
fire.
an homage to the replacement movie, you know.
Yeah, Rudy, that'd have been an awesome name, man, for the Washington. But once again, they screwed it
So,
up like
hey,
they do
Big Q,
everything.
I know it's been a while since you've seen me, but how you like the new view?
Yeah, pretty cool, bro. Pretty cool.
It's like $25 on Amazon.
There you go. There you go.
I also got me a new camera. I also got me a new poster on my wall.
Pretty cool. You stepping it up, huh, Rudy? I got you, brother.
Actually, yeah, I actually moved one of my posters. You want to see?
Yeah. What you got, bro? What you got? Some Saint stuff, or you got you some
Nope,
more?
even better. Let me turn around, pan around, and let me lift up a little bit. That's
Hold on, let me get you full screen, bro. Yeah, okay, yeah, the Black Panther. And
Nope.
you got what's that one up there? Is that Martin Luther King up there?
Yes, it is. Martin Luther King.
Okay. All right. That's
poster.
pretty cool, Rudy. Pretty cool, man.
The figure like that. Now, granted, I could just move my webcam, but where's the fun in that, you know?
Right. Rudy, let me ask you this, bro. I ain't seen you in a while. Talk to me. With the Saints pick coming up real soon, man. And by the way, family, we see the pick in for the Ravens, man, took the best safety in the draft, and Kyle Hamilton. He fell all the way to him at number 14, and they picked up Kyle Hamilton, man. So the Baltimore Ravens have a fantastic safety, man, at the 14th slot, and then that's pretty good. Kyle Hamilton goes there. The Texans are on the clock. So who do we get with the 19th pick, Rudy?
But to be honest, what I would love for us to get, a safety. To be honest, we gotta get some help on that O line, protect James's blind side. Because with Armstead gone, that just leaves McCoy, Ramczyk, Pete. You know, his behind's gonna be on the ground. You know, and whoever we can, and maybe Ruiz.
Yeah.
Look, out of that whole freaking Texas A&M old line, and that was an 18 with seven overtimes. The one bright spot on that team was Eric McCoy, and I'm so glad we picked him up.
Right, Rudy. Listen, bro. Thank you. We got another call on the line. Hey, bro. Appreciate you. After the rest of the Saints draft picks are in, please feel free to chime in, man. We'll get your analysis on it. Thank you. Same to you, buddy.
Oh, hey,
appreciate you.
I want you to know, my football team is 5-1 and 3-0 in division play.
Pretty cool, bro. Congratulations, man.
Have a good one, there, Big Q.
All right, I'll see you in a little bit, buddy. Who that? All right, that's Rudy, man. Coach Rudy in the building as well. Much love to the fam, man. Like we just said, fam. Kyle Hamilton's off the board. He goes to the Baltimore Ravens. The Pelicans are trailing right now. I just had a damn turnover again. They now trailing by 4 to the Phoenix Suns, 108-104 with 108 on the clock right now. A lot of suspect calls is not fouling going on, man. They're not making the calls like they're supposed to. We missing a bunch of shots. It's just frustrating. We trailing now by 4 for Pell Nation. But anyway, let's bring in to my dog, KT. KT, bro, our resident great Saint. Thank historians in the building. Salute to my brother, KT. Hey, bro, what you think about a lady?
I don't want Terry Glenn 2.0, bro. Get him out of here.
I'm surprised by you, KT. I thought you would like him, bro.
No. We could have got that in Jahan Dotson, bro. Just faster, run routes just as better. Remember, who put you on Jahan Dotson? Me.
Yep.
Jahan Dotson do the same thing Chris Olave do, except he a little bit faster and he just shorter.
He more polished. KT, he more polished than him. Just tell the truth.
Bruh, this was the please Keyshawn 2.0. Michael Thomas, bruh. I ain't feeling it. We gave up all that just to get Terry Glenn 2.0, bruh. Why?
Bro,
you said this a couple years ago. Whenever our front office do something good, they'll outsmart themselves. They got, you trade with the Eagles, you get 2 first-round draft picks. Okay, good. then you outsmart yourself. It's a deep wide receiver class. Bro, if y'all see me, if y'all hear about me on the news, I done walked down the airline highway. I done went to the team headquarters and I done slapped Dennis Allen and Mickey Loomis, bro. Just have some bail money for me.
There was a lot to give up, bro. It's a lot to give up. But,
yeah, bro. I just want to chime in, bro. I'm not feeling this. If I'm cute, if I'm wrong, I'll come back on and say I'm wrong. But Olave is softer than 2-ply Charmin toilet tissue in a hot bubble bath listening to Drake, bro. He Jimmy Graham soft.
Come on, man.
He Andrews Pete soft. He peanut butter and jelly Williams soft.
Bro, come on, bro. Man, ain't that bad, bro. Come on, bro.
Hate. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night.
Hold on, KT. Before you go, bro. We got who we gonna do with the 19 pick, bro?
I don't know, Bernard Raymond, Trevor Penning. If they were smart, since they're doing a run on wide receivers, trade back with the Chiefs or the Packers since they need wide receivers and get some extra picks. But I'm expecting too much out of Mickey Loomis.
Yeah. We got a few players up on the board, bro. But we're gonna see the Saints got a couple of picks before they pick again. But chime in after the 19 pick and tell me what you think. Yeah.
All right, bro. I will.
All right, my brother. That's KT, man. KT. KT is not a happy man. All right, and speaking of the Texans, man, the Texans got an offensive lineman, Kenyon Green, the best offensive guard in the league. In the draft coming out this year, a lot of people believe out of Texas A&M. So they get a Texas player for this Texas team. Texas A&M's Kenyon Green, 6'4", 323. A good run blocker, sound with his angles, jolts defenders on contact, is effective climbing to the second level. Mirror slide quickness is just average, but he plays and shows good awareness in the pass pro. He projects as a guard in the NFL, but he has starting experience at every offensive line position except for center. So they got a very versatile player in Kenyon Green that the Texans going to add to their team. So it's looking intriguing. The Saints they're picking at 19. The Commanders are at 16, followed by the Chargers, the Eagles, and then the Saints come up on the board again. Please put in the chat, family, who you guys think it'll be, man. Obviously, KT did not like the pick. And what I don't like is the fact that the Pelicans right now, man, are losing about 3 to the Phoenix Suns, 112-109. They pushed them in the series, and it's still like 22 seconds remaining. But boy, what a hell of a game. A hell of a game. A lot of suspect calls wasn't called in the game, but then again, Willie Green said it during the season. You hadn't earned it yet. That was his words. Anyway, let's talk about it, fam. Who y'all like for the 19 pick? Tim says Dax Hill. That's a safety out of Michigan. That'll be available. All right. Casey says a QB. And Casey, hey, no quarterbacks have been taken thus far. Washington, the pick is in. We know it won't be a quarterback because they did trade to get Carson Wentz up there. Is it a wide receiver? Is it another wide receiver? Is it Trey Burks, who should be the best, one of the best wide receivers? Well, I wouldn't say it's Trey Burks. I would say Jahan Dotson. If Washington is smart, this pick will be Jahan Dotson. If Washington is smart, this pick should be Jahan Dotson. It should be Jahan Dotson. It should be. And KT is right. KT said, Q, I want you to look at this guy. I looked at him. I said, this dude here is spectacular. This goddamn guy is spectacular. But anyway, fam, if y'all want to chime in to the show, feel free to chime in. Listen, the link is in the description section. I mean, not the description. It's actually pinned to the chat. So hit the like button, family. Hit the subscribe button if you ain't subscribed. And if you want to top into the show today, you can hit the link is pinned to the top of the chat. We'll get you up in that thing. The Pelicans had the foul. It's 112-109. Lane looking good for the Pels, man. Look like the season going to be ended right here. Austin, thank you, Austin, for your super chat, fam. Says, I wanted Drake London, Chris Olave along with Williamson. Word up. He said, I wanted Drake London. Chris Olave along with Williamson was the highest ranked wide receivers, and the Saints got one of them, and Negroes still complain. The way you said that's a very unique way of spelling it. Yeah. Oh, cause see, I would have see if I would have read the other one, I would have kind of just like whatever. I would not said it, but the way it's spelled, you kind of snuck it in there. Oh, all right, Austin. Thank you, man. And look who the pick is in. Well, Scooty doo to do. It is Jahan Dotson. Dotson's the pick. All right, so there it is. Okay, AJ, is that okay? AJ Brown got traded to the Eagles. Okay, Big Smoke. I didn't know that. What's up, Andy and Newton? Who that, fam? Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, Nessa, I seen it. And I said if they were smart, Jahan Dotson to be the dude that he is. What's up, brother Willow? Who that? All right, yeah. I know LM. I told you. I said if Washington is smart, it'll be Jahan Dotson and AJ Brown. So listen, teams ain't playing, man. They're trying to construct this thing and build it up pretty fast. Like, we got free game chiming in. If y'all won't get on the stream, man, the Pelicans losing, man. Man, I'm just upset about this. I'm kind of right now in my feelings about the Pelicans, but at the same time, I'm kind of happy about the Saints. I don't know where to go. All right, brother Zandel, thank you. He said it was an amazing run for our Pelicans. Yeah, I know, bro. Man. Yeah, I know, but it was tough. I told DC, I said, DC, it's going to be tough for the Pelicans to beat the Suns in 2 games because the Suns are a good team, man. They're a good team. They're battle tested. They've been together for the last several years. They climbed up from the bottom to the top. But listen, there's nothing in my head. They kind of upset that we lost, but at the same time, I'm kind of happy because this is what we needed our young team to get, that playoff fight. It took everything out of the Phoenix Suns to beat the Pelicans. Took everything. They was in there fighting and scrapping, and I guarantee you that the next team that they play won't give them quite the fight that the Pelicans did, and it'll earn some national respect that the Pelicans pushed the Suns, who are the best team in the NBA with 64 wins now, to a 6-game series. A couple of suspect calls here or there could have made it 7 games, but at the end of the day, the Pelicans are getting the experience and the taste of what they need to get in to kind of get themselves in position for upcoming years. And of course, they're going to be dangerous because you'll have a fully healthy Zion. Speaking of Zion, who just got picked, Zion Johnson, offensive lineman out of Boston College, just got picked up there. So by the Chargers, they're building the offensive line in front of Herbert. But the Pelicans 13 minutes, and you see the family members up there clapping for the Pelicans, man. Ain't nothing to be upset about. The Pelicans put on a hell of a series against this team, and that was just the type of experience that they needed to get because it's building a winning culture. And I promise you, next year the Pelicans gonna come back with a fire unmatched, and they're gonna take the league by storm. This year was a building block year. Herb, Jose Alvarado, all of the bench, we got it all together. Trigger Trey Murphy and all those guys, they built it up. BI became a star. Zion Williamson returned with CJ McCollum and Big V. Those guys dialed in. You have a full season, a second year under Willie Green. You're going to get better and better. So look for the Pelicans to be a severe threat next year with the best 5 in the league, and people going to be it's just going to be out insane and crazy all at the same time. So congratulations to my Pelicans. We're going to cover the show on the Pelican post-game report. 115 to 99, 109 right now for the Pelicans with 5 minutes left to go in the game. And BI taking the 3-point shot. He missed it. It's a done data in the Pelican land, man. But, man, I'm so proud of him still and all. Much love to the Pelicans. Put on a hell of a series, man. Respect to the Pels. Respect my Pels. All right, so anyway, fam, let's get back into the draft here. If you won't get on the show, like I said, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. Hit the link in the top of the chat. It's over 230 of us in this thing. Hit the like button and feel free to share the show's link on your social media feed. It helps us out greatly. You want to pop in, give me analysis on what you think about the Chris Olave trade. The Saints go and get him to make him our number 1 wide receiver, first-round pick this year. What's the other pick? What do your guys think about it with the 19 pick? The Pelicans still got some picking to do as you could tell there. And of course, you see Zion Williamson picked up by the Chargers. They're trying to improve the offensive line and move on. And now I think the Saints are on the here coming up here now. All right, no, the Titans on. I'm sorry, the Titans are on the clock right now with 3 minutes left to go. And of course, then the Titans and then the Saints. So we got 2 more picks. Then the Saints come up again. So chime in, fam. Let me know what y'all think. Brother Joe says Tennessee just traded A.J. Brown to the Eagles for the 18th over. And how about that? I knew they wasn't going to pay A.J. Brown. Now Deebo Samuel, we'll see. Terry McLaurin is a fantastic wide receiver there. They now have some Jahan Dotson up there. That look like. And then of course A.J. Brown, who dropped a lot of passes for him. It was like, man, we could get your ass up out of here, man, and move you up out of here. Now they got the 18th overall pick, and they're gonna probably go for a wide receiver now. And you know who it's probably gonna be, fam? It's gonna be Trey Burks. And this is let's see if we can call it here. What would they be looking at? They traded away. Is Trey Burks still on that? No, it looked like somebody got Trey. No, he's still available. Trey Burks is still there, fam. It could be Trey Burks or even Christian Watson. We'll see. But anyway, much love to the fam. Appreciate y'all. Okay, Trey. Will, what's up? Will says trade to the Titans. Yeah, I would say with AJ Brown going, and they're looking for a physical wide receiver, Trey Burks or even Christian Watson out of North Dakota State could be guys that go there. But Trey Burks seems like a good fit as well. It's like Watson is 6'4", 208, and a speedster, a big target for him that can stretch the field. Do they reach to him or go with Trey Burks? Trey Burks seems like he makes the most sense. So we'll see what's going on there. Tennessee, they haven't made the pick yet. We're going to bring in Uncle Paulie. Uncle Paulie, welcome to the stream. How you doing, brother?
Happy draft day to everybody. Who that?
Who that to you, my brother? How you loving the Saints pick so far, Uncle Paulie?
Man, I'm glad we got the wide receiver queue. We just can't. Hey, Jameson Williams, I know he got a lot of potential, but like I say, he's going to be out for a while rehabbing. I think Olave was the best we could do at that point. What you think?
I'm not mad at the pick. A lot of people, KT don't like it. A lot of people say, well, Q, you gave up too much to go up there and get him. And we know why that was made. You know what I'm saying? The move was made to go out and get him. We know that was something dealing with Mike Thomas. And that's kind of an open secret, so to speak, that we knew that kind of thing would occur. But the reality at the end of the day is still in all, the Saints still, regardless of giving up the extra picks, the Saints still got a wide receiver there that improves the wide receiver room. He has speed and he can catch. He does run decent routes. He can work on his routes, and he's not, a perfect made receiver. He's not perfect, but he is a guy that will definitely upgrade the position. He catches well. He got to get stronger, and plus the chemistry between him and Mike Thomas is already solid in the Bucs. So at the top of the game, that's what it is. But also, like I said, I can respect why people are saying, Q, you gave up a third and a fourth to go and get him. What you doing that for? So, I mean, we still got a number 19, depending on what the Saints do with it. No quarterbacks, family, just to let this be known. No quarterbacks have been taken so far in the draft. No quarterbacks. Tennessee won't take one, and both Ryan Pickett and Malik Willis will be available at the 19 pick. I hate to throw that out there, and people saying, Q, don't be talking about no goddamn quarterbacks, but I got to mention that. I get that.
Well, you got to, Q. This is draft. This be wacky sometimes. I don't tell you what might happen.
Q, you jinxed us, man. You started talking about the quarterback, and then the Saints drafted the goddamn quarterback. I hear what you're saying. But Travis said, don't forget we're playing with house money. I'm proud of the Pelicans. Next year will be our year. Go far and earn respect. That's right, Travis. And we said that on the Pelican Post-Game Report. We came in and we made it a series. We did what we were supposed to do. We pushed them. This team is very good. And what it did was it instilled confidence in a young Pelican team that they can play with the best team in the NBA. So when the year roll around next year, the Pelicans will still have that taste in their mouth about in the playoffs. So, that's what we're talking about here. And that's what's great about the Pelicans run here. Even though it comes to an end, the future's bright because your best player, Zion Williamson, is not on the floor. He'll be super duper 100% when the Pelicans roll out CJ McCollum at 1, Herb Jones at 2, BI at 3, Zion at 4, and Big V at 5. Who can stop that? Look out, go Pels, man. Thank you there, Travis. Thank you.
You got to pick your Q, Traylon Burks.
All right. So, yeah. I'm thinking, is that the pick Uncle Paul is saying is Trey Burks?
That's the pick. Hey, we just started that wide receiver run now.
Yeah, Trey Burks is the guy. So yeah, and that's what we talked about when they traded AJ Brown. You knew they was gonna go to Trey Burks, and that's a good spot for Trey Burks to be. So the Tennessee Titans got a young, fantastic receiver that want to be there, and got rid of the disgruntled one. AJ Brown is a good wide receiver, but he ain't worth the kind of money he trying to demand. Man, get your ass out of here. All the drop passes you be doing and all that kind of stuff. Nah, we're gonna trade you up out of here, and then what we're gonna do is get Trey Burks in here. We'll probably end up a better version of you, because Trey Burks catches stuff. He ain't super fast guy, but he'll be a good addition to the Tennessee Titans, and they keep having solid drafts and signings. So Tennessee's gonna be a force in the AFC for years to come. The way they moving.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. It's just the wide receivers have evolved certainly over the years. If you don't get at least like 60, 70, 80 catches and 12, maybe 1,300 yards and 8, 9, 10, 11 touchdowns, you subpar. You got to be out there, and then you can't be hurt all the time, and you certainly can't be a problem in that locker room. Now these teams put you on the street. What you think?
Yeah, you got to be smart, man. I think what's going on with the Saints and the rest of these teams, like if you see some pretty solid drafting going on in this draft for teams who are not as good, knowing that the order to win in the NFL, you got to be solid in the trenches. So you see a couple of teams building up by getting really good offensive linemen to kind of solidify the line, getting pass rushers and run stuffers. The Philadelphia Eagles, doing their thing, getting Jordan Davis in there and stepping the game up. The Saints went up and get Olave. I understand what people are saying about the extra picks, but he does fit a need. He does improve your offensive position. And then the Saints are on the board right here. They got 2 minutes left to go to see what pick they're going to get in for the 19th selection, as the first round is fastly approaching. A lot of family members, KT and others, are saying, Q, we need to trade back and acquire some more picks for the second round and so on and so forth. But
you never know. The Chiefs might want to trade. You just never know. It'd be some crazy thing going on in the draft room. People just don't relax.
This is true. This is true, Uncle Paulie. You look at the rest of the things that's going on, they still got some interesting players on the board. Listen, no quarterbacks have been taken up to this point. We're in the 19th selection.
That's shocking. That's shocking. Now that you said that, watch the quarterback get picked.
I don't want to jinx him, but this is the pick a lot of people were saying the Saints moved up at. They were high on Kenny Pickett. Now is the moment of time that all of the rumors that we were hearing throughout the summer, when they were picking and looking at quarterbacks and saying, Q, they made this extra move to get a quarterback. That's the rumor on the street. Now, no quarterbacks have been taken. They are both Kenny Pickett and Malik Willis. Both are on the board sitting right now for the Saints, and they have not issued the pick in as of yet. It's not in. They're going to let it run all the way down to make it seem like they're thinking about it. Okay. And then they're going to get a pick. Now, a lot of people saying,
guess what, Q? It'll be Trevor Penning. These quarterback and take offensive lineman. Why? That's that old Sean Payton stuff.
We'll see. We'll see. Offensive line and Penning is sitting right there at 19. Do they take Penning or do they take one of the quarterbacks? They were very high on Pickett. That was the rumor mill said, and Malik Willis, both are there. Do the Saints take them, or do they do a sensible thing?
They probably wait to the second round to get a quarterback watch.
So we'll see momentarily.
That's that old Sean Payton mindset in the draft room. Dennis Allen, this apple don't fall from the tree.
Uncle Paulie, this is Slickster move right here, man. This is Slickster move. They're letting the clock run all the way down. Yeah. To make it think like they're thinking about what they need to do.
They're not going to make some blockbuster trade. I'd be shocked now if that happens.
Now the clock is out, the pick is in, so we'll know momentarily who the Saints got here. Who's going to be the 19th pick for the black and gold? We got a wide receiver, Chris Olave. Who's going to be the 19th selection, family? Y'all tell me. A lot of people saying it should be Penning. No QB says some of the fam. Clint says no QB. Elijah says it'll be Willis. All right. Offensive tackle says hard ball hitter. All right. Who else we got? What's up, Dre Face? Who that, fam?
I can see it on the TV. Dennis Allen on that phone talking to somebody.
Oh, yep. Austin said
Chasing that flow.
focus on these first 3 picks. Didn't say a word about the other 4. Yeah, he got rid of some of them, didn't he?
I'm telling you.
We need an offensive line. Okay, I got you, Travis. Thank you. All right, Joshua said we get Penning. We got Penning. All right, the pick is in, man. So we'll see.
That's who I pull it for.
Will said Malik Willis. They want Willis. All right, gotta be Penning, says Linda. Thank you. Lori says Trevor Penning. So a lot of the family members saying offensive line, Godfidence, Joshua, and the rest of the fam. I see you know.
You know, after what Jay was getting, hurt like that, his blind side got to be protected to the maximum,
We'll see, man. We're gonna see. St. John says it'll be a long snapper. They got a long snapper.
Please no.
So we're gonna see what the Saints doing here, fam. Boy, something tell me about people about to be pissed, man. Something tell me if the Pelicans lose, I'm still happy. But something tell me, man, who that nation gonna be pissed. Unless he could be on the phone to trade out of this pick. This could be a trade.
Trevor Penning, Q. That's the pick.
Okay, Penning.
Trevor Penning.
All right, we got Penning.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
All right. So there you go. So the Saints, they passed.
Boy. Did I tell you, Q? Did I call that or what? Need a quarterback and get an offensive line. If that ain't Sean Payton, I don't know what it is. Go ahead.
Well, you needed to improve the offensive line. So that's a smart pick. We get Trevor Penning in here. So
I'm so glad that Q got been hollering there for the longest. Ooh, we needed that big boy. He is something else.
Yeah, it's something, man. We are it's pretty cool, man, to be honest, that the Saints could be able to do that, man. Because at the end of the day, offensive line. So Room Mills had them looking at quarterbacks. They pass on Pickett that was sitting up there. And the thing is, are the Saints done trading? Are the Saints done trading?
I don't think Jameis Winston crying about it. I bet you he happy.
No, I think this is a good move by the Saints to end up getting Penning because it does.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yes, indeed. Yes, and I wouldn't put him at my left tackle position. I mean, he would be my right tackle. There's no way I wouldn't trust a rookie offensive tackle to protect Jameis and Jameis Winston just coming off a major injury. So Ryan Ramczyk would be my left tackle, and Penning would obviously with that first round grade be a starting right tackle. So
that's so true. You only do that if you got like somebody like Willie Rolfe or Stan Brock or somebody of that caliber, that can start right off the bat.
Right. All right, Uncle Paulie. I'll tell you what, my brother. So you like both the picks. The Saints so far had 2 picks in here in this thing. They were able to get Penning, one of the picks, and then go from there. So the Saints making some moves. They're doing some things. And as you can see, these are the 2 picks by the Black and Gold. Chris Olave, they gave up a first, the 15th, and then the 3rd and 4th round picks for this year to move up to get Chris Olave with the pick. They fulfills a need. And then they bounce back with the other first round draft pick and get an offensive lineman and Trevor Penning. So this was a good move. KT called it out as well. Said you go for the offensive lineman. So pretty good. So the Saints got a wide receiver and they got an offensive lineman and it's 2 offensive picks with the 2 draft picks left. So as it stands, this is what our draft looks like. We got a 2nd round pick for tomorrow, and then day 3 is a 5th and 6th round pick. So the Saints picks dwindle quickly in this thing. So you do fit 2 needs offensively speaking. The Saints family members should be elated to a degree because
some of them not gonna be too happy. I got that feeling.
You can't make everybody happy, but the reality is the Saints
I can hear be swayed like what? Not another lineman. No, come on now, don't do me like that. I can hear him now.
But they do appease the needs. We needed a wide receiver. You got a good one in Chris Olave. KT doesn't like it, and then Trevor Penning. You did get a offensive lineman to book in with Ryan Ramczyk. So both of those needs that we did achieve. So we can't be too angry and upset about these picks. And actually, they're pretty solid picks in my count. So I know KT might not like that. We'll hear from him momentarily. But but go ahead, Uncle Paulie.
Yeah, now watch. You said no quarterback been taken. Watch the Pittsburgh Steelers mess that up.
Oh yeah, they got.
You know they need a quarterback.
Oh yeah, they sitting up there looking
Yes, sir.
at Malik, and they looking at both of them right now. Both of them fell to them, and the pick's already in, so it's going to be a quarterback. They're going to put the first quarterback
Yeah.
they need.
It might be strong. You never know.
We'll see. All right, bro. Uncle Paulie, thank you, bro. I appreciate you, bro, for chiming in. Much love to you, my friend. Who that to you? And great so far, pretty good picks, man.
Oh yeah, man. I had to get in on this Q. I've been enjoying it, man. You can't be mad. Like I said, say to do that crazy and all that. And Q, which we kind of forget about it. Say still got some compensatory picks later on. So we're gonna come out all right,
I think we got pretty much the picks that we have. Uncle Paul is pretty much what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a second rounder and a 5th and 6th pick left in the draft, unless the Saints make a trade in day 2. I think that's pretty much it. We done kind of shrunk our draft to a degree, but still feel some good news. But bro, appreciate you, Uncle Paul. And who that to you? Thank you, my brother.
Well, look forward to take a running back too. Don't be surprised.
That's right. We definitely can use that.
All right, now. Thank y'all. Who that? Enjoy the rest of the draft, family.
You too, my brother. Thank you. That's Uncle Paulie, man. Appreciate Uncle Paulie for chiming in. All right, let's bring Trey in. Trey, welcome to the stream, bro. How you doing?
What's up?
How you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How y'all doing?
Doing great, bro. How you like the picks the Saints ended up with, bro? You approve of the picks? Wide receiver Olave, and of course the offensive tackle Penning.
I like the picks. I mean, we needed an extra wide receiver to space out the field when we got just Michael Thomas. I know we got Callaway, but to be honest, he can't really space out the field how we need him to with Michael Thomas. But he a good asset, but we needed somebody else like the add Callaway as like a slot. And for the offensive tackle, I mean, we losing Armstead, so that's a big loss. So we need somebody to go on that line for him. Unless we'd have moved our right tackle over the left tackle and put him at right tackle, but that don't make sense if we could draft a left tackle.
Yeah, I thought the need right at the tackle position was something. I thought that they can move guys around, like you can use people were putting Hurst there, and I think that was just strictly because of the depth chart. But Hurst is merely a swing offensive lineman. He's your back, he's your 6th lineman, and I would rather have him in that role than as a full-time starter. He's just not athletic enough to guard the supreme edge rushers that you're going to see coming at you, and we're going to need some stability there, along that offensive line. So we know Doug Marone's there. Still some questions. Where does Cesar Ruiz fit in there? Will he be counted on to become a guard again? That's it's a few questions like that need to be answered. But it's good to see that the Saints did fulfill the need. They got a bookend or Ryan Ramczyk right there, and that's good to see. For the next 5 years, you'll have these bookends right here operating. Pay McCoy his money and keep it stepping. So the offensive line to me, and this Penning kid, a lot of people got a lot of commentary to say about him. But one thing I know about this dude is that he got a mean streak in him. He got some stuff he got to clean up, but he's a good offensive lineman on my count. And Saints got a good one. Fell to him at 19. They took the need. Both 2 offensive pieces. We know, like I said, offense is what we need to help at, and the Saints did that today by getting both Chris Olave out of Ohio State and Penning out of North Iowa, the big offensive tackle. So improvement. The Saints offensive have gotten better as of today. We still got a few things left to do.
I want to know what you think about like how we got the 11th pick, because I feel like we could have got it. We could have got the 11th pick a bit with some more assets than what we gave up. I'm okay with giving up that 3 and that 5, but we also gave up that 16. See, I'd have been thinking of it like giving up future draft round picks with the 3 and the 5 instead of giving up that 16 and probably packaging that to get more assets in the future.
Yeah, I mean, for them some more movement there by the Saints, and a lot of people asking the Saints about moving. They want to win this year. That's what the movement is, and the aggressiveness by the Saints to go ahead and get those 1st round draft picks. They want to win.
I'm okay with getting that 11 pick, but instead of we know that we going for contenders. We trying to contend right now. So if we give up future picks, that's not gonna hurt us in the long run, Mo, because we trying to contend. So we know we gonna have a higher pick because our team is built to go up in the higher part of the draft because our players is developing more. Our team is developed more than other teams.
Right. I mean, it will we yeah, I agree. I think we got some stuff to kind of work through. We got some new coaches, like we know Coach Marone. They got the new wide receiver coach there as well coming in here. So we got some new blood, as it were, coming in to kind of help improve upon it. This is a crucial year, not in some terms of crucial meaning that we got to win, but it's always pressure on you when you step out of the shadow, or you're still in the shadow of a guy like Sean Payton. That Dennis Allen knows that the next move is he has to make sure this team gets into the playoffs. The Saints defense is phenomenal. Adding Chris Olave to your wide receiver room is definitely an improvement. Getting Penning there on the offensive line is an improvement. So I mean, we as a team are doing the right steps, and there's still we still out there looking at the Jarvis Landry and the Tyrann Mathieu. Those guys still have to make a decision on what they're going to do. So the Saints could look totally different before training camp starts. And of course, once the draft is ended, the Saints will be phenomenal in the undrafted market. They're the best in the business of getting undrafted guys to come on the team and help out in special teams and fight for positions. Guys like Deontay Hardy and the rest of these guys that we have, JT Grays, and these guys are just undrafted guys that came out of nowhere to become Pro Bowlers. And that's due to the Saints because we give them kind of guys, Shy Tuttle, Malcolm Roach, all these kind of guys, Granderson. We give them Dwayne Washington. The list goes on and on, opportunities to come on the team and play. So we'll get a lot of them after the draft is over with too. So it'll be interesting to see what the Saints do with the second round pick coming up in day 2. If we have any more movement, do the Saints need to move around to get some more picks? And I think so. Probably you'll see some more movement in day 2 to add some more picks. We'll see. But the Saints are aggressive this year, man. They're trying to make it happen this year. They ain't trying to take no excuses. They're trying to make it happen this year.
Yeah, I like our movements so far. I mean, the Saints always have been an aggressive team in the draft. So as far as I can remember, I mean, I know I'm pretty young and ain't been watching the Saints that long, but I know that so far however, I've been looking at it, the Saints been so far aggressive in the draft. So I know that this is kind of normal, but we more aggressive in this draft because we see we got a mentality to win, and we lose our head coach, so we gotta develop more with Dennis Allen and develop more with these new players that we bringing in and the undrafted players. Like you said, we move a lot in the undrafted scene. So
absolutely, I mean everything right on the money, Trey. So I mean we heading in the right direction, man. And I think I can appreciate what the Saints are doing, man. So much love. Thank you, Trey, for chiming in, bro. Who that to you? And we'll see you on day 2.
All right.
Peace, bro.
Peace.
All right, that's brother Trey chiming in. Much love. And then here come another Trey Joseph. ESPN can't flock with us. Tell him, Trey.
You already know, Q. It's not ESPN, not TV, it's not TNT. They're not flocking with us over here.
Hey, Trey, you're a little low, bro. I can barely hear you, bro.
Oh, let me get my headphones.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you a lot better. Thank you, Christopher.
Yeah.
For your super chat, Christopher Waterman, man. He says in honor of Olave and Penning. Thank you for your cash app, bro. Thank you. Much love to Mr. Christopher Waterman. Very generous cash app. Appreciate you, bro. And yeah, I'm very happy for Olave and Penning. It gives it improves the wide receiver room and gives us the offensive line to book in with Ramczyk. And don't forget Jarvis Landry still out there and Tyrann Mathieu. We're not done yet, folks. But Trey, thank you for joining us. What do you think about our picks, bro?
They're very interesting. They show a lot about where our team is mentally. Like, okay, so we believe in Jameis Winston. Apparently, we got him a weapon and some protection on his blind side. That's interesting. So, what does this do to our raw receiver rotation? Obviously, Michael Thomas is number 1. Is Callaway going to number 2? Is that what's going to happen, or is this because I'm with Clay going to be automatically number 2 since we picked him with the first round pick? What is going to happen in our wide receiver. That's what I'm most interested in seeing. Because we
Well,
signed Traquan Smith. Like, he
right.
didn't even need to be there, in my opinion. We could have just let him go wherever, but they decided. And then we still have Deontay Harris as well and Little Jordan Humphrey. I believe Little Jordan should be number 4, but since we got all these wide receivers now, like Deontay might have to go to 3 slot. I don't know what's gonna happen. That's what I was saying.
Well, I mean, it's still Trey, you're not by yourself, bro. We still we still got a few moves to shake and bake, bro. I just had the rest of the draft. This is what we have on screen right now. As you can see, Olave and Penning are obviously our first round draft picks. They're going to start. You look at the second round pick, 17th, and that's a pretty good selection right there. Could that be a running back? So, and then you got the 5th round and 6th round selection. So the Saints still have 3 other picks. And that could be some movement the Saints could use to kind of get back into that thing, because the Saints could definitely use another running back for Alvin Kamara. They can use another wide receiver. And like I said, it's still a work in progress, fam. So this is not the end. We still have some more time. It could be some more movements. And the family member was right. Who said that? Reached out and said, what about and don't forget about the Sean Payton card. Yeah, I've been kind of shouting that thing and talking about the when Coach Payton comes back into coaching for 2023. That'll be 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks. So the Saints are being very liberal in their asset spending in terms of improving the team this year. Can't be mad. A lot of people are upset that we gave up that one, the 16th pick and the 3rd and 4th round pick to move up several slots to 11 to get Olave. And KT's absolutely right. And we talked about this on the show, that the relationship, the Saints wanted to make sure Mike Thomas feels a part. Olave is it's Mike Thomas's guy. He's a guy that mentors the kid. We say this ad nausea on the Coma. There's a connection there. So getting him here helps. It makes Michael Thomas happier, makes him feel like a part of the team. He already has a good relationship. I know KT doesn't like that. KT doesn't like it at all. I know KT don't like it. KT don't like it. But they're giving up the 3rd and the 4th round picks to move up to go and get it. And KT said, man, Q, you had just Jahan Dotson. You stay right there. Dotson's your guy. I agree. Only one problem with that. Dotson is not from Ohio State, has no pipeline with Michael Thomas. Olave do. Saint did it to make Michael Thomas happy. That's the real deal. A lot of people that they'll be telling you that, and why they gave up the extra picks to go get it. It's that reason. It's that reason. Dennis Allen wanted to make Mike Thomas happy, so he got him Olave.
That's gold in the 3rd round. Though. Your 3rd and your 4th round pick is where you make your money at. And traditionally, we pick very, very, very well in the 3rd round. And to do that to appease Michael Thomas is a tough ask. That's why I'm not really too happy about the Ohio State pick. It's cool. I'm glad he's happy, but man, that's a lot to ask your organization to do to make sure you're happy, man. We could have got a special 3rd round player like another Alvin Kamara somewhere in the 3rd round with that pick, but instead we got one player. That's just tough.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. I think people will forget that once everything starts shaking and baking. Once we get Chris Olave in here, like I said, it's still a work in progress.
I ain't forget that Davenport pick.
I get you, bro, but right, but it's still a lot. We still got some more days left. And the Saints, hey, listen, look how aggressive they've been in acquiring the pick for Philadelphia after 2 first rounders. They moved up again in the draft to go get Olave. I don't think they're done willing and dealing. If they feel like there's a guy that's there in day 2, they'll go and get him. They'll give up assets to go and get the guy again. So I don't think the Saints are done willing and dealing. They might have one more card in their hand because there's too much talent in day 2 for them not to be a part of. There's some linebackers there that can help out. If you don't bring Quan Alexander back, there's a running back that you need to look at for Alvin Kamara because he's going to miss some time. So there's some other needs and stuff that the Saints need to look at in day 2. So I don't think that they'll just stick around with that 17th pick in the 2nd round and say, no, we're going to mill about. I think more than likely the Saints will probably make a move and try to add some more picks there. We'll see. But Trey, man, we'll see. It's still a work in progress. This is day 1, bro. It's still 2 more days of drafting left to do. So early on, man. But I give them a good grade, man. I give them an A so far with the moves of getting the wide receiver and offensive tackle. I know KT don't like that. I know KT. I'm gonna bring you in a minute, bro. So you
Yeah, I'm good, Q. That's all I wanted to just give my little perspective. See, we're doing good so far. Like I said, it's just about to ask for the third round. That third round, when I heard you say that, I was like, oh, that one hurt.
I know, bro.
Could have
I
gave up
know.
the fourth. Maybe we could have gave it the fourth and got away with it. But that third round was tough.
I think they was
But
pushed.
kudos
They
to
knew.
you,
They,
Q,
thank you, Trey. Appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna see you on the Pelican post game report later on
for
tonight, bro.
sure. Yeah,
Peace.
they can't fuck with us either, man. You already know.
Even though we coming back for them, bro. Phoenix, they in trouble next year. Zion Williamson, the whole squad, none of them gonna get with us, bro. I'm telling you, the Pelicans, all they needed was playoff experience. They fight it off. They got a taste of it. When they come back next year, they'll know what it means to take the play in that. This was a supreme education. For the Pelicans, a young squad, like how they experienced, they gelled. Let me tell you something. The Pelicans are going to be a force. It'll be the same progression, probably a lot stronger than what you seen Phoenix happen. When Phoenix had the bubble year, they came together in the bubble year. Then after that, the next 2 years, they became a contender. This past year, 64 games. Listen, the Pelicans are on that trajectory. Probably even a faster trajectory than what Phoenix seen. I'm telling you, it's going to be unlike anything you ever seen. So we got that playoff taste in our mouth, and now we know going into the regular season and starting the preseason, regular season, what we need to do. So we'll see.
We get another first round pick. Thanks, LeBron. Thanks,
There you go. See the Pelicans, man. Pelicans, you can't stop us, bro. Trust me, and then Graham gonna get traded. So at the end of the day, man, you can't flock with us either way. So you got it, Trey. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Trey. Who that? All right, yeah, that's Trey, man. Always dropping the science, man. Pelicans lost tonight, fam. But hey, man, I'm still loving it, man. Our team is still a man. Kelvin says we have to really separate the two. Is aggressive or is it desperation? They feel desperate to me. Does it, Kelvin? You think it's desperation? I mean, they knew somebody was going to draft Olave, and I think that was the Mike Thomas connection. That's going to come out more and more. It's going to come out more and more. You'll see. Because there really wasn't no reason. KT's right. Wasn't no reason for them to do that. They could have sat there and got Jahan Dotson, and he'd have fell right to him, and you'd have had a splendid wide receiver. But like I said, he had no pipeline to Mike Thomas. Mike Thomas and Olave, he mentors the kid, and the Saints wasn't going to try to piss off Mike Thomas. So you're right. KT, I'm going to bring you in, bro. Welcome back.
All right. First and foremost, I'm finna be this upset Negro, like Austin said. If you're going to say it, call me out by my name, bro. That's all I say.
He didn't. I don't think it's an insult, KT.
No, he said, well, this guy tested out and then saying Negro film. Look, those so-called experts said Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield were better quarterbacks than Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. So how'd it work out? I give 0 F's about what them so-called experts say. I go off eye tests. I see Jahan Dotson got that dog in him. Chris Olave is just Terry Glenn 2.0. He's a good number 2. Nothing spectacular, nothing to take over. And I wouldn't care about a piece of Michael Thomas because, look, you basically got paid for 2 years to sit down for free and do nothing. I'd have traded Michael Thomas for a ham and cheese po' boy and some yaki mean. That's how I feel, Q. Now, I like the Trevor Penning pick because dude is a mauler. He's nasty. He's a better run blocker, and you can coach him up in the pass blocking, but I give it an B, A-. I don't like the Olave pick. I'm never going to like the Olave pick. Penning, I'm okay with because Cross, like we talked about, Cross, Neal, and Aquanu went higher than what we thought. They went faster, so that killed the run on the top 3 tackles.
Yeah, KT, I mean, I know you like Penning.
Yeah, I like Penning, and I almost had flashbacks because when they showed all the people in uniform making the picks, I had flashbacks to me when I served. So that was cool, but yeah. You gave up 2 picks to keep a diva wide receiver who've been hurt over the last year and some change happy. If you're gonna bring in a wide receiver this high, you might as well draft Michael Thomas replacement, not his riding buddy. Chris Olave was brought in to be Robin, not Batman. That's how I feel.
Yeah. Well, KT, I like Olave. I don't think he is bad as you think. He's not as bad as you think, KT.
Garrett Wilson, because I know that's your boy. Garrett Wilson is a cross between Chris Carter and Anquan Bolden. Yeah. When I look at Chris Olave, I see Terry Glenn. Remember how everybody hyped up Terry Glenn, and Terry Glenn just was a guy his whole NFL career. I see the same thing with Chris Olave.
The Terry Glenn count.
Terry Glenn. I down in
I
here.
remember him from the Patriots.
Now, we still need running back. We still need linebacker. What? We expecting to get James Houston as an unsigned free agent? I'm with you, Q. I want Damone Clark out of LSU. We ain't got the draft capital to get him unless we're going to trade back with some team in round 2. What about Kenneth Walker? What about Pierre Strong? What about Bryce Hall? We done screwed the pooch. This is why I wasn't so high on Dennis Allen being the head coach. And if you're in the Saints think tank and you don't like it, I'm sorry. Come at me. Dude, Dennis Allen wasn't no good coach. And I say this and I'll stick by it. This showed me he wasn't a good coach. He had Khalil Mack and Von Miller in their prime, and he played them out of position. Had them when they was young. Played them out of position. Didn't even know how to use them properly. Right now, he's just trying to go with the status quo. He's trying to kick the can down the road. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. What are we doing? The same thing in the Sean Payton we did in the Sean Payton era. And what are we expecting? Different results. That's insanity. Stop me when I lie, Q. Stop me when I lie.
I don't know, KT. I got a different feeling about Olave. I think Olave has potential.
You thought Short Bus Sammy had potential. How'd that work out?
He went to coach.
Yeah, he on the practice squad QB now.
Well, KT, I mean, he didn't get drafted in the first round, bro. I mean,
all right, you want to look, Q. I'm gonna give him 3 years, but I swear, if we draft that quarterback out of North Carolina, y'all need to go ahead and do a collection plate and get some bail money ready, because I'm going down there and I'm going Wayne Brady.
Well, let me ask you this, but before you go, because I got Prime and Tragic and Jared behind you. But let me ask you this: Is your wide receiver run better tonight?
Bro, we could have brought in a hot ham sandwich and put it at wide receiver, and it would have been better than what we had last year. Okay.
I'm asking KT, is the wide receiver room better tonight?
By default, but look what was coming from. The bar was, like you said, Q, the bar wasn't set that high last year. So, yeah. So, this is what they're going to do. The Saints are going to do what they do always. They're going to be overly dependent on undrafted rookie free agents. So that's like your parents having the money to get the name brand groceries and going straight to that multi-meal aisle and getting the bootleg grocery store brand cereal, that great value, that dollar store bin, that bargain bin shit. You know what? I'm going to go fix me another shot of tequila, man.
All right, KT, bro. We'll see you on day 2, bro. All right, that's my dog KT, man. Much love to KT. All right, fam. Listen, fam, we're gonna I'm sorry, fam. I'm gonna go 2 more calls, and then I promise, fam, we're gonna come back tomorrow on day 3 and open up the lines of communication. I'm gonna we do it a little early tomorrow. I got a lot of time tomorrow. So we're gonna do that. I see you, brother Will. Good to see you, bro. Much love to you. Brother Jerry and brother Cameron. I see y'all. Appreciate you. We got 2 more calls. I'm gonna sneak in there. I got the Pelican post-game report coming up in a few minutes. So I'm sorry I have to tap away, but tomorrow I promise I'm open up the lines again, and we'll discuss this ahead of day 2. Saints in the second round. We'll see if any moves make. A lot of people some people feel like KT and don't think the draft capital was too much, the 3rd and the 4th pick, an extra first, to give up the 16 and get the 3rd and 4th to move up to 11 to get Olave. Me personally, I think Olave is a good wide receiver. I think he and Mike Thomas gets along. I think he improves the wide receiver room. I think he is going to be an asset to the Saints, and he feels a much needed need. Also, the offensive lineman Penning, KT is really good at scouting. He likes the Penning pool, which helps out because now you got to book him with Ryan Ramczyk. So I think those are good picks, in my opinion. We got Brother Prime and then Brother Tragic, and then we're going to cut off on the stream. But I promise the rest of the family members, y'all chime in next show. I'm probably going to get y'all on in there. Brother Prime, welcome on in.
Welcome, my brother. I'm glad you took my call.
Yes, sir.
Now, I just want to say a couple of things. Number one, Brother KT, calm down. You can't satisfy everybody. I don't know why you're so hard on this draft pick, but I think the Saints traded up for 2 reasons. They know somebody else was probably going to try to get him. And as far as giving up this, 3rd and 4th round picks, look at it from a money standpoint. If I'm not mistaken, we only have so much money to spend on draft and to pick up any free agents. So by having less draftees to pay, that should free up some money. So it's probably a money move because they may sign. Like I've said before, I'm not a big LSU person. I'm a Southern Jaguar. I'm not a big LSU person, but I'm not gonna get into that. But I think they're looking at it as a money move standpoint, for they could free up more money to possibly get Jarvis Landry after the draft is over with. And also, and I think I mentioned this on one of the last shows you had, I typed it in. I would like to see the Saints go after this number 9 wide receiver for the Breakers because that boy is a monster. Man, I saw that game Sunday and went in for that one-hand snag. Oh my God! So you see, if the USFL play their cards right, the USFL basically could become the spring league for the NFL because isn't the World Football League or the International League for the NFL, isn't that defunct now?
That don't exist. The World League and that they had none of that. You're right. So, I think that's the idea. The USFL was most of those leagues got to start out that way because the NFL has a complete monopoly on pro football, just like the NBA and basketball. So if they're gonna undertake them, that's what 75 years head start that they have on some of these spring leagues. They got to play when the NFL's not playing, and they got to go where the NFL refuses to go. If they do that, they'll overtake the NFL in time.
Because I'm gonna say 2 more things. I'm gonna let you get your last call in. You see, that's the big mistake that the original USFL made. That had one of the honors as you know who, 45, who was a trade and a joke as a president and a con man. He's still a con man. He wanted to go up against the NFL because he had a lawsuit, I think, against too soon. So you got that part playing in, and let's just say we got what we have a 2nd round draft choice left, and we got we got at least two more draft choices. We got a 2nd round and possibly a 5th round.
Yeah, I got them on screen, Brother Prime. You got a 2nd round, 17 pick in that round, and then the 5th round and 6th round pick.
They might take they might package that 5th to 6th round, and they possibly could move up to the 4th round with that pick, with those two picks. Because I really think this was more of a money move kind of thing because they want to try to free up some money because they might try to go after Jarvis Landry, and they might come back and try to go after the Honey Badger, and they're gonna need money to do that. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, Jarvis Landry and Tyrann Mathieu are still in play for New Orleans.
So let's look at it like that. So they're freeing up some money. They're making some moves. So I'm happy with the 2 picks. And like I sent you in the Superman chat, like I sent you in that. Half of the mocks I had Chris Olave and Trevor Penning being chose without moving, but they moved up because if you notice, after Chris went off, first Wilson went off the board, then we got Chris, then Jameis went off the board, and those were like 3 of the people the Saints were looking at as far as drafting. I'm not. Jahan Dotson is a good receiver and everything, but look, come on now. You can't satisfy everybody. Tell me what you guys say about that. And man, like I'm sorry the Pels didn't win, but like you said, it's giving them experience. I haven't been a basketball fan in years because I still had a hard time getting over the fact when we lost the Jazz and they kept the damn name and there's no Jazz in Utah. As a matter of fact, I told a coworker today about that, and he didn't even know. He's probably about in his early 30s or mid 30s. He didn't even realize that the Jazz was originally a New Orleans basketball team. He
That's
said
right.
he always wondered about that. Then I had to even go back further and remember. Now you probably remember this: the New Orleans Buccaneers in,
Yep.
in the American Basketball League with the red, white, and blue basketball. So
Yep.
the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, y'all bit off us. We had Buccaneers before y'all had a Buccaneer.
Yep. New Orleans Buccaneers. Yep.
So
Yep.
I'm gonna let you go, my brother. I love your show and keep up the good job.
Thank you, Brother Prime. Much love to you, my friend. And who that to you?
Who that? We that.
All right. We that. That's right, Brother Prime. And here, one more call. We got Brother Tragic on the line. Brother Tragic, how you doing, my friend?
Oh, feeling good, feeling good.
What you think about the picks, bro? Both of them in. We got Penning with the second pick. I think that's the one you mentioned, wasn't it, Tragic?
But that was I mentioned Cross, but Penning was like the popular pick, for the previous weeks that a lot of people was on. So we got one of the offensive tackles, which I'm glad. We got one of the top four. I didn't mention him, but I know he was amongst the top four, and we picked him up. And Olave, I respectfully disagree with KT. I believe Olave, and I believe this pick was more than just to appease Michael Thomas. Olave, I believe, was the more productive receiver of the two out of Wilson and Olave or the Ohio State tandem. I believe Olave is a more complementary piece to Michael Thomas. And I think he has the potential to become a number one wide receiver. I think right now he's the more complementary receiver, a true outside receiver, where I feel like Wilson is more of a slot guy. And we have a guy that can do the slot. You could put Michael Thomas in the slot. You could put Deontay Hardy in the slot. But we didn't have that true outside receiver. And I think that's what Chris Olave gives us right now, the true outside receiver. And I think we might have to give up a few picks for him, but I think they're getting exactly what this offense needs. It needs to build its weapons around the talented Jameis. This offense previously was catered around the skills of Drew Brees with the short passing game, but now you got a guy in Olave that can go over the top. He's good after the catch with the ball. He has deceptively speed after the catch. He don't look like he's moving that fast, but he get away from it.
Yeah, I got to give it to him. And like you're right, a lot of family members don't like the capital we had to give up, but the reality is you're right. You're right. There's a Michael Thomas angle to this thing, but the Saints realized that he was going to come up off the board in the picks before if they had not made the move on him. So the Saints decisively said, we want this kid, and they went and gave up third round, fourth round, and that fifth round, that 15th first round draft pick that they had, they were sitting on, and the third round pick and fourth round pick to select them. Does he improve you? Go ahead.
Yeah, and I believe teams like Dallas is probably sniffing around him, which Dallas has pretty much the same needs as us. They needed a receiver and an offensive tackle. So I think they probably had to had to worry about Dallas. KC was probably worried about replacing Tyreek Hill. So I like the pick. I think he's what we need to really get this offense formidable again and becoming a real powerhouse again back in the NFC South.
Well, it improved. Well, like I said, it improves the wide receiver room tonight. The Saints wide receiver room is better with the addition of Chris Olave and the fact that you still have some draft, 2 days of draft left, and I think the Saints are gonna get some more needs met. So at the end of the day, you get your starting offensive tackle for the next 4 or 5 years in Penning, and you get a starting wide receiver for the next several years in Olave. You got 2 starters right away, fam. To add to
I agree. Two starters. And Terry Glenn was a 1,000-yard receiver in his rookie year. He act like Terry Glenn was gone.
I think Terry Glenn. Like I said, I remember he was with Dallas. You're right. He was with the Patriots too.
He was the Patriots. His rookie year, he had 1,000 yards, and that was when receivers was had to like fight down the field. That was before the rules changed. So
Yeah.
Terry Glenn came out of Ohio State balling.
And I mean the comp that they're matching it up on. They mentioned it on ESPN. Their scouts mentioned them. That Matt Miller says Terry McLaurin. So you got Terry Glenn and Terry McLaurin. And McLaurin, last time I checked, was a pretty damn good wide receiver for the Commanders. You know, so I mean, the kid is silky smooth, man. He got some stuff he got to clean up on this day. But listen, we got a starter. We got 2 starters with the 2 first-round draft picks, fam. And needs what we needed help. We needed another tackle. We got a starter. We needed a wide receiver. We got the wide receiver. Saints got 2 starters with 2 picks. I say that's a good win in the first day out of 3 days, and we still not done yet. Still a lot of football left, a lot of drafting left. But Tragic, thank you, bro. I'm gonna see you on day 2, bro, and we're gonna get some more of this going on, bro. Thank you.
All right, see y'all in the post game.
All right, thank you, bro. That's Brother Tragic chiming in, fam. That's gonna do it for the show, fam. Listen, I want to thank everybody, man, for joining us for day 1 draft. We're gonna come back tomorrow, day 2. I'm opening up the phone lines and let all the fab brother Willard chime in. I'm gonna get you in there early tomorrow for day 2. And what is it? Day 2 is rounds 2 and 3. The Saints definitely is going to have some more movements to make. The Saints got 2 starters on day 1. You cannot be mad at that. But then again, maybe you can. Hell, I'm happy with the picks. Listen, I think it was good picks. Olave is going to be an addition. I mean, you get along with Michael Thomas. You got harmony there. You know, you do. And if the Saints feel like they need more capital, they can move up into the 3rd and add some more people if they said it's so needed. So let's just see how everything looks when it's completed. This is just day 1 of 3 days here. Okay, let's remember that. But day 1, in my opinion, was a win. All right, so with that being said, fam, listen, I want to thank all you guys for joining in the stream. Uncle Who That says, hey, Big Q, 7 picks left. Do you think a running back make it in the first round? Make it in the first round I don't think any running backs made it. Let me check the draft because I just got away from the draft. Soon as the Saints made the last pick here. So where are they at right now? Okay, they're in the where are they at now? Hold on here. They're at the hold on here. Okay, the Jets on the clock. They're at the 26th pick. Okay, do a running back making in there. Let me see what teams are left here. Give me just a second here. Let me pull up the rounds that's left. The round that's left. Let's see. Hold on. So, boy, Malik Willis, boy. Okay, the Jets is coming up at 26. Tampa Bay, Green Bay, the Patriots. I don't know, bro. I don't know if a running back sneaks in there with the last few picks because the highest rated running back they said, well, Breece Hall is there. Is the top rated back right there. So I don't know, bro. I don't know if anybody. It might be Breece Hall that makes it there. But look, by the looks of it, we don't know. But it could be tough, bro. So I'm gonna have to say no to that, bro. I'm gonna have to say no to a running back sneaking in there. Maybe the last pick. Who's the last pick that I won't say is it the Patriots? I mean, no. Hold on. Let me take a look at that. Yeah, running back. So you got the Jets. I don't know. Tampa Bay, Green Bay, the Patriots. They could use a running back. KC, Cincy, and then Minnesota closing out there with Devin Cook, who always getting hurt. So, I mean, yeah, you know what? I'm going to say yes. I think Breece Hall will probably sneak in there before the end of the draft, man. I think Breece Hall gets in there, and it might be to the Vikings. You never know with Devin Cook always having all those injuries or whatnot. So, I'm going to say yes to Breece Hall sneaking in one of those slots. So, but thank you for your question, bro. Much love to the fam, man. That just go to show you, man, when the Saints is done, so are we. All these other teams don't mean they hill of beans. All right, so with that being said, fam, we got DC chiming in. DC, I know you popped up here. I really want to hear about don't want to hear about a happy Rastafarian Day. All I want to hear from you is what do you think about I know you called up here because you're mad that you lost in today with the Pelicans. I know Chris Paul, you ran into a pick, got knocked down. But which
All right, that was a better one.
all right, so
You bust
anyway,
my lip. You didn't see that?
I see you.
He
Yeah,
bust my lip.
I seen you hold out your lip there, DC
He bust
Alvarado.
my lip.
But anyway, bro, what do you think about the draft pick, DC? Before we get on.
First of all, I don't appreciate you trying to end the show before I talk about these draft picks.
I'm sorry, DC Alvarado. Go ahead, bro.
Secondly, bro, I think that I'm shocked for the reasons that I shouldn't be shocked. These picks were like the same picks we've been seeing in the mock draft for the last 3 months. And they actually did it. This shit is like history right now. But outside of that, man, I think we did an amazing job. I wasn't excited about us having to move up to get Chris Olave. I like Chris Olave. I think he's going to be wonderful with the Saints. I would have liked Jameson Williams better, but I think far as him coming out of Ohio State, he already has a relationship with Michael Thomas. I think he fits our offense perfectly. It's a match made in heaven, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be a hit. And the other guy that I thought we might not be able to get, in Trevor Penning, because I anticipated on maybe the Chargers taking a tackle. I know they really needed a tackle. I forgot who they took. I was looking at the Pels game. But for us to be able to get him at 19 was a pretty good deal, man. The only bad thing is that we're now out of a 3rd and 4th pick in a very deep draft. So I would look to see if the Saints trade back into the 3rd round. I don't think that's out of the question. We still got pick 49. So what we got and what we're doing right now, Q, I told you they wasn't drafting no damn quarterback in the 1st round. So they actually do have some faith in Jameis Winston, unlike a lot of us may have thought. But these are 2 amazing picks, though. I don't think they could have did any better to get both of these guys outside of America. Like I saw Kyle Hamilton dropping. That would have been amazing if we could have got him somehow. And the Eagles traded up to 13 to make sure they get their guy, because we ruffled all type of feathers making sure we got our guy at 11, because you saw what Detroit was going to do. And I'm thinking we probably had a little bit of inside information over there, knowing that they the baby Saints. So they really wanted Jameson Williams, and we wanted Olave. So we kind of communicated with each other and was able to both of us move up. So I thought that was unique to see that. And I'm extremely excited about this Saints team, man. Everybody's saying Trevor Penning is going to be a left tackle. I don't know about that shit. I think he's going to be a right tackle. You know what I mean? And we got to hope, wish, and pray we can figure out this Cesar Ruiz situation, or that he looks really good with all of these studs we got on the O-line. So he might be able to fit in pretty good, man, and not have so many lapses, because he got so much talent around him, and guys can actually stay healthy. Now the next thing is to watch out for Alvin Kamara, see how that goes. That court case got pushed back. So it'd be real interesting to see how that goes, and see us getting maybe a running back, for this offense. But I know they're not taking a running back at 49. I'd be extremely shocked if that were to happen. So the Saints kind of got me on the edge of my seat to see what they're going to do with the rest of this draft, because they always do the unconventional, man, and really throw us for a loop. And they actually just went out and handled business this year, man. They didn't get too cute. They traded up, but once I saw what the Lions did, I understood why. And your boy, John Dawson, man, wow. You said it, bro. You said he wouldn't get out. He wouldn't get out the middle of the first, and shit, he was the 4th guy I took. Very shocked that your boy from USC was the number 1 wide receiver. I remember we was talking about him earlier today, man, and we had him like a 4th guy. You was telling me he might go to the 2nd round. Shit, they took that boy at number 8.
Yeah,
shout out to the Falcons, man.
Well, Lowe was in here, man, and he didn't seem too happy about the pick. Lowe wasn't very happy with the pick, bro. So
it's a Superman pick. Shout out to Big Low, man. Much love, big brother.
That's a
That shit funny
Superman
as
pick.
hell. That shit funny as hell when he said, man.
I want to hear Low. I'm a super chat Low and say that's a Superman pick. Just to hear him say it.
but yeah, man, we put ourselves in a real good position, man. The Saints are setting themselves up nice. I seriously doubt on us getting 2 receivers. I know we all had that dream. I think that's pretty much dead with us getting rid of the 3rd and 4th picks. But we gonna see what they do for as safety. Now that I'm pretty sure we probably won't get Jarvis Landry, so maybe we pivot back to Tyrann Mathieu. That might be a thing. Maybe we don't take a safety with 49. Maybe we take a running back at 49. That would be my wish. Walker, Brees Hall, if he's still there, which I think somebody's gonna pick him at the end of the first. But we may luck up and still get our guy Walker there. Your guy from Florida. I don't know, Q. I don't think he's gonna make it to the 5th round if we don't pick him in the
Pierce.
second. They ain't picking him second.
Pierce?
Pierce, yeah. But
we'll see.
If we didn't get another goddamn player this draft, I'm happy with what the Saints did, man. I think we set ourselves up nice to go out, have a good season this year. And hey, if Jameis Winston ain't it and we want to get a quarterback next year, we can do that. I don't want to see him draft quarterback in the 2nd round, especially now that we don't have a 3rd and 4th pick. So that's the last little bit of nervousness I got, seeing him go out for a quarterback with that 49th pick. That'll upset me and maybe give me a little indigestion.
Well, let's say, man, like I said, regardless how day 2 shakes out, the Saints won day 1. In my opinion, they got 2 starters in the draft. And I'm really happy for the black and gold that their offensive line has improved with the addition of Penning. You'll occupy the right tackle position, not the left tackle position. You will not put a rookie at the blind side blocker for your injured quarterback who had a major injury. So, they'll reshape the line and move Ryan Ramczyk to the left tackle. Penning will be your right tackle. McCoy, and then of course we got to find out about Ruiz. We know Pete where he sits.
Man, what you talking about? Penning gonna be a right tackle? Q. All the talking heads told me he gonna be a left tackle.
Well, you believe the hype if you want to.
Every one of them said it though, Q.
Man, the people crazy, man. You don't put no rookie ass
Me
offensive
and
lineman.
Rappaport ain't never wrong.
Okay, we'll see. A lot of them keep saying the same shit. They had Hurst up there as the left tackle. I said these people out of their mind, man. Who would put Hurst as their blindside blocking offensive lineman to protect Jameis Winston coming off a major injury? Who would do that? Who would do that? If you put Hurst as your starting blindside line, left tackle, you might as well get ready to get a Hurst to put Jameis in there, because that's what's going to happen to him if you put that boy in there blocking Jameis's blindside against these speedy blockers, speedy rushers you're going to see coming up. No. Absolutely not. They'll reshape the line with Ramczyk at the left tackle position. I mean, that's I don't understand why they keep thinking that, but I mean, I just can't wait until finally they tell these people that. So
I know why they keep thinking that, Big Q.
Why?
Because they're not thinking. That's why they keep thinking that shit.
All right,
they ain't thinking at all.
No, not at all, bro. They're just looking at the depth
they just
chart.
Looked at
the depth chart says he at the left tackle
pretty good. Ramczyk is at right tackle, so he gonna play left tackle. Okay.
No,
that's great logic.
I like Hurst. I like Hurst in the small sample size serving. He played 3 or 4 games. If somebody heard he's a swing tackle, that means he comes
I know what else it could
helps
be though,
when he needs to. Not a starter. He's not a full-time starting offensive lineman. He's not.
James got new hair, Q, so he could be throwing with his left hand now. We just ain't know yet.
There you go. Now that's the only way. I said that before. That's the only way he'd be your blindside tackle is if Jameis is left-handed now. So there you go. So with that being said, we're gonna pop out on that, man. We're gonna do the Pelican post-game report a little later on, man. Get that out the way and talk about the Pelicans. What a game, man, against the Suns. The season ends, but listen, this is the beginning of greatness for your New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah.
So we'll be talking about that on the Pelican post-game report later on. So if you want to join the stream, you can go in the description section below, the links there, or you can simply go into the search engine on YouTube and put in Pelican post-game report and subscribe, baby, and share the links. So with that being said, we're going to pop out on that. Much love to the fam. We will return for a full. We'll be doing live again in day 2. We'll be going live day 2 and day 3, covering the draft for your black and gold, man. We in the building with this one, and we want y'all to come back, and we're going to see y'all tomorrow on the Sports Coma day 2 New Orleans Saints draft special. Much love to the fam. I'll let y'all later.
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome. #1 sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons. We won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies and the vets, players you should look at. It's the Sports Coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, who that nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or robbery could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the Sports Coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Thank you for making Saints Central your black and gold home for the New Orleans Saints.
Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that?
Check out the Pro Shop. That's right, the Pro Shop is the platform store where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shops. The link is in the description section below. And remember, it helps the platform continue to grow. Check out the Pro Shop and who that too.
TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That